Over it. No, I'm not over it. It kind of goes with the Trump assassination.
What, this music?
Yeah. This is probably what that guy was listening
You're
to.
a pretty out there guy.
He was probably listening to our podcast, and that's what he was like, we got to kill the president.
Do you think like he said something as he's about to fire, like something cheesy, like "you're fired"?
Yeah, that'd be
And he
sick,
just-
yeah.
He had to, right?
Yeah, welcome to The Apprentice.
And then he got fired
Yeah.
for not
You know, it's
firing correctly, and
you know,
now
it's-
he's dead.
it's crazy. Is that he was 12 during the year that Trump got elected the first time.
Yeah, that's
He was
definitely
12.
like the older I get, the more I'm looking down on these young people who are in that context. I'm like, you were 20, dude. It's sad
Yeah.
that you were so mentally warped by a lot of nonsense.
I mean,
probably he's too young.
Yeah, dude. I mean, when we were 12, I never even really thought about I knew it was, but it didn't affect my life. With now with how crazy really Trump has made everything. Like if you're 12 during 2016, you're hearing about this your whole high school career,
Yeah.
just nonstop.
These people think they're being raised in a world of it's ending and it's
Yeah.
turbulence and all this crazy. I feel bad for someone that.
That's how
that
that's how
mindset.
a civil war or something like that does happen. It's you know what I mean? Join militias because it's not happening, but people are so convinced that it does that they make it reality.
Well, I believe there's a lot of crazy white people that join militias, but I can't.
Sure.
It's hard for me to wrap my mind around a civil war, like how that would actually. play
Something
out.
they're not civil, just more
But I
more
expect a lot of-
crazy stuff like that.
I expect a lot of craziness.
It's just
sadly.
more crazy stuff
It's
like that.
Very sad,
But
but
that's how it is. If you grow up in that world where you just think that that's happening, eventually you're just going to be like, well, if nobody's going to do it, I am.
yeah.
Somebody's got to be the guy.
Well, I thought of our previous conversation about the bunkers and the people that feel validated by being right, and I was telling you about the Dr. Phil example. Because
Yeah.
I got on Dr. Phil, at least for now, he feels more validated because he kept saying the whole episode, he's like, something's going to happen. I don't know what.
yeah,
but something's about
and
to
that's fine
happen.
with me. Just go in a hole.
Go on home.
Don't bother anybody.
Go to
If if you think the apocalypse is happening, don't speed it up. Just go in your little hole.
If I had to pick what I was scared of, it would not be the apocalypse compared to these fucking AI drones you showed me. That's
Yeah.
a real thing that could happen
That
quick
was-
when
that
people
was like
start
a-
invading, dude.
An infomercial for Israel's
Bro.
new drones.
These fucking AI smart drones, that's something that I could see happening. If people
It is
start attacking
happening, yeah.
countries, like, I don't think it's because of the apocalypse, but that shit was scary.
They already have
and those
one-
dogs, dude.
They
those
already have
robot
ones.
dogs.
Oh, do you know? 4th of July, there was one down there on Venice Beach.
One of those robot dogs?
Yeah. Me and Pete walked by, and Pete was just like, I don't like it.
Not
I don't like it.
Not
That's
happy
not.
about that. Yeah.
That's not something he would want to pet.
He's not happy about that.
What up, dude?
Yeah, did you see that China has like a whole new military machine that sends out like a fucking 1,000 drones?
Yeah, I think they can already do it, dude. That's how I felt at the Sphere.
That I'm scared of.
The Sphere was like the craziest experience of my life, but anything, it just scared me.
Was it worth it though?
It was incredibly weird. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. But the whole time, it was
Damn,
literally
now
just
you're
like
mad you're not going.
the whole time. It was just like when they would show outside stuff. It was literally like this is probably better than actual outside.
Did you get your haircut?
Huh? Oh, like a month ago.
Don't sound so sad.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, today, dude.
Today.
My mom literally hit me up today. Dude, my mom hit
Yeah,
me up
he was
today.
like an uncle.
She's like, you look 50.
Clean. I didn't step on them.
He looks like a pro pool player.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
But yeah, it's like the technology, like it was scary. Like the whole time I was in there, I was like, I could see how eventually you get to a point like that's how we get into a simulation, something like that. And it's like this is better.
Yeah, well, I mean, I consider you ever seen Ready Player One?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be
that's
like that.
Well, that's what I was saying with
like
last
Matrix.
week about fucking China and America,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like everybody in America, it seems like we're getting so lazy and so accustomed to being just comfortable and playing video games and all that shit. And if you seen Wall-E,
Yeah,
where,
Wall-E.
where they're all fucking just
Yeah.
fat, lazy.
And when they finally do, they're like, what?
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what we're turning into.
Yeah.
Wally the robot movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very-
Humans in that movie are all fat.
Yeah, and they just roll around on these
in wheelchairs.
Segway chairs, basically.
And-
They just have a screen in front of them, and then there's one point two of them bump into each other, like a guy and a girl, and they accidentally hold hands, and they're like, and then they're like, wait, what the fuck are we doing in these? The human connection is much better.
Yeah, and that's what I think
Oh, that's-
we're turning
that's-
into.
But literally, I was telling them, my buddies in the Sphere, I was like, have you ever seen a mountain like that and had that much of an emotional reaction from a real life mountain? It's like, not really.
Have you guys used the VR shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's scary.
Fucking
I've used it very little. I'm sure it's way better
But
than
I
what
don't,
my
I thought,
experience was.
the Apple ones are not even selling them anymore.
They're not.
They
Well,
sold so few that like they're pretty much like they probably just put them back
They
off
canceled.
the shelf.
Yeah, because
Really?
I was in the
Yeah,
Apple
like
store.
nobody bought them.
Why
I
did
had
that?
like 2 weeks ago when when I went to Mexico, I tried that shit because I was waiting.
They're crazy.
It was like an hour and 45-minute wait, and
To
then
try it in Mexico, there was like a spot.
no. It was I was in San Diego.
Okay.
And I had like my phone I was working down there, and my phone started turning off and turning on every 5 minutes, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" No, I got one, thank you. So it started turning off and turning on, and I couldn't get my work done. Luckily, I had my laptop, but there's a bunch of work that I didn't get processed properly because I didn't have my fucking phone. So I call up T-Mobile, but T-Mobile, as always, is like, "No, it's not our phone. You can go to Apple for the manufacturer's warranty." So that's what we suggest. And I'm like, all right. So I go there, and they're like, "Oh, hour and 45-minute wait." And I'm like, God damn it. Okay, I'll stick around. There's nothing. I can't do.
Right.
So
That's so fun to do. Like,
yeah, I
stick
think.
around.
Yeah, I mean, I sat around. I went and grabbed something to eat, and then I came back, and I was like, "Hey, how much time we got left?" And like, "You got like 30 minutes." And then I was like, "Oh, what's this center area?" Because it got a bunch of chairs in the middle. You know, there's just some seating area. And I was like, "Oh, well, can I just sit there and sit on like fucking just chill?" And they were like, "Oh, well, that's the Apple fucking VR shit." And they're like, "You're more than welcome to try it out.
Yeah.
That's the demo area." And I was like, "For sure. Okay, well, then I guess that should kill the time that, I have left to wait." And I sat down and they put it on. It was like super immersive.
Yeah.
And like one of the things, it was kind of weird.
But it's too much money for what you're getting.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, I can't
And
justify
where are
that
you going to
expense.
do it?
How much it costs?
So they sold
don't know. I-
2,700, but they sold. I was reading they sold less than 100,000, and by now there's
So surprising to me.
By this month they've dropped 75% because I think like Adam's dad tried to
drop 75%.
75% of sales they're
sorry.
down 75% of sales.
hoping you
So they
say
probably
price.
sold most of that 100,000 right when they started,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it's just too
Too much.
it's just too much.
We're not,
Like, I've seen
we're not
videos-
ready yet. Like
Just,
that.
you can't justify
It's not
that.
I don't think it's that comfortable. Like it looks you look goofy.
Well, what'd you do when you were using it, Will? Like, what was some of that?
It was just their pre-fucking
Loaded, whatever.
Yeah, their
Yeah.
preloaded walkthrough. It's their demo, just like you're.
But did you like walk on
I've-
some mountains, or did you walk on a beach?
No, they had like.
A lot of it's more AR, like augmented reality.
Yes, it was like you could load up the thing,
Like, I
and
could
then
be-
put them to the side. And
Yeah,
stuff,
you could like
and
be
then-
having a YouTube video going over here, like in your vision. We could
Yeah.
still be talking, but that's just like I'd rather do that on my phone though. Like just
Yeah.
have like this.
It's more comfortable. Though.
Well, yeah, I mean they had like a movie theater mode where it was like you could put yourself in different like situations or like locations while watching the movie
Yeah.
and shit. And then
I'd rather just watch the movie.
yeah, and
Big
then
TV.
they have like with the new 15s and shit like that, the iPhone 15. They can take certain style photo that's like an augmented reality photo.
Okay.
Like so it looks
so
like
I can do that.
yeah, but like then to watch it, you watch
Yeah.
it with the VR and you can like
I'll do that with
see
Pokemon
like I
Go.
saw this like
Yeah, I don't
family like they were at a birthday, they were singing happy birthday with a cake and you could like almost touch the cake and shit.
Sure.
And but to me it was like weird. I mean like
Is it your birthday?
no, it was there.
One, I already get freaked out too much about watching being on my phone too much already, and like wearing like headphones like this after like a while bothers the shit out of me, like my ears. So imagine
Yeah.
one on your face. After 30 minutes, I'd be like, I'll just watch TV. Or
But would you fuck a girl in augmented AI world?
what do you mean? Like me and her are both wearing them and we're having sex with each other?
Yeah, I guess.
What would that do?
I don't know. You make her a different girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would you be down for that? If a girl wanted you, to be down for that?
Sure, but I think not far in, I would be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Well, you do
It's
say
too
you.
all freaky.
You do say you always come fast, though, right?
Not with those on, baby.
Yeah, that'd be odd.
It'd just
man.
be,
That'd
and then
odd.
like you'd go into kiss her and you like crack the screens.
Oh, I mean, hell, as a tangent, since we were talking about before, I mean, you got some girls might be into that, or some girls are the pegging dudes, as we've heard in the comedy, pegtastic, and
Yeah, not to go right back to what we were just talking about, but
no, do it.
I think it's a scary future. Probably like later on, like parents who like want a divorce, but they want to wait for like their kids to leave the house, and they just start both throwing them on and just having emotionless sex.
Yeah, it's fucking
Sad.
some Black Mirror shit. Dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Black Mirror shit.
Just be like, I hate you, but I can't get a divorce yet because we don't want to make our kids sad or whatever.
I mean that's what my
So let's
parents
just
did.
pretend to do whatever.
They didn't throw on the VR, but
Yeah.
my mom like at the end she
In
was
life,
like,
there's a lot of sad stuff like that.
well, my mom when like
It is sad.
I found
Sad.
out that my
It's
dad
all
had
sad.
been cheating. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I kind of knew because my dad always, like I've said before, had the hottest secretaries. Like Miss June '98,
Mm-hmm.
Playboy worked for him and stuff. So I
Again,
could.
he's proud of his dad's.
Well, dude, I mean, like,
Would you rather your dad cheat on your mom or your dad was getting pegged by your mom, but stayed faithful?
I
oof.
think that's a pretty
That's-
easy
that's-
one. I think.
Yeah, probably pegged by mom.
You'd rather be faithful and get pegged?
I'd rather
Well-
I mean, that's your dad kind of being weird, but I'd rather
Yeah,
not.
I'd rather
like,
my dad be weird than fucking
did
cheat
be
on
an
my mom. Like,
asshole to my mom.
yeah, like, see, the
I
thing
think
is,
at the end of the day,
my mom was is such a good woman.
and I had to
that,
find
like,
out about it.
Like, yeah, like,
Yeah, I guess it.
like, what do you call
Would
it?
you
Like,
rather find out about? I guess.
like after they got divorced, like my mom's such a good woman.
don't
Like
know.
I don't think any other divorcee would do this shit. She still took care of him. Like he was at an assisted living type home, but she made sure that he had his caretaker. She made sure he would go and get groceries for him every week, get his medicines, blah blah blah. Like we all took care of him, but she went above and beyond for him.
Pegged.
So I would rather the pegging than fucking.
I'd rather
you know,
I don't know, that's
dad-
just that's a confusing. That's a good. Would you rather?
Dad, I don't know if you can hear me in heaven. I'd rather
Yeah.
you cheat than get pegged.
Yeah.
But hey,
I feel like equally as traumatizing in different ways, but equal
definitely
amount, but equal
equally
amounts
in
of
different ways. Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Look, as we were talking about before, all I'm saying is I don't. At the end of the day, to be particular, I don't think it's gay, but it's gay adjacent. But if you're only fucking girls and you like a finger in your booty hole or whatever you like, God bless you. But that's all just kind
God
of
bless
the
you.
weird,
God- that's
the
the thing,
weird
God
stuff
doesn't
that's
bless 'em, I
not in
don't
my
think.
wheelhouse.
I
you
don't
know?
think God blesses them.
Hey man, if they say they do it, it makes you come good. That's a blessing.
Isn't sodomy
You know?
just ass fuck though? That's just
Yeah,
yeah.
that's sodomy. You
that's
can't.
what, isn't pagan counts as sodomy? I assume.
I think I don't know the exact definition, but
But for those of you that do that,
Dr.
I don't think you're technically gay.
yeah.
You could end up being gay, but if you never do, you're not gay.
You never do. You're not gay.
That's it. Oh, also rest in peace, our gay friend that died
Yeah.
last
Yeah,
week.
fucking Tony.
Yeah, Anthony. But
That's
you,
Tony.
you call him,
Tony.
you call him Tony?
I've never heard him
Big
call him
Gay
that, but
Tony.
that's what Tony's short for.
Big gay Anthony, yeah.
Big
Big,
Gay
gay
Tony's
Tony
short for
works.
Yeah, you never seen fucking it was
It clicks, but
it was Grand Theft Auto.
oh,
Or
okay.
Sopranos.
But yeah, but you don't remember Grand Theft Auto wasn't the Ballad of Big Gay Tony or some shit?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. I think now that you brought a weird memory back in my head.
Oh, one of my favorite things was Adam told another one of our friends about it, and then one of our other friends responded. He's like, "Who's Anthony?" And he said, "Remember Big Gay Anthony?" And then he wrote back, he's like, "The Armenian." He thought
said that?
he thought it was Ray. One of our
Oh,
friends thought it was
wow.
Ray because Big Gay Ray.
Yeah, Big
and
Gay
we're like,
Ray.
no, it's a different dude.
So on some level, Ray
What?
should be offended by that. Just like, damn, this guy's not that surprised I died.
Yeah,
Like he should.
he'd be one of my picks, unfortunately. Hope
Unfortunately,
he
that's
doesn't.
just the way that it is.
You know, but damn, man, I actually had one gay friend. I've never had a gay friend. Now he's dead.
For real?
Yeah, I
Ron.
Ron's a comedian.
Oh,
and
yeah,
don't
real
have
regular.
I don't have his number. I've actually like hung out with him. I mean, we've done drugs together.
I guess
but
I've hung out with Ron. For
it
like a
wasn't
bit.
comedy, you know.
Yeah, I've hung out with Ron pretty.
I've been
good.
to Ron's house though. He's I'm the
danced
first
with
straight
Ron.
guy that's ever been to his house.
I've never been as
I've danced with Ron.
So I like Ron.
We've danced.
Well,
When we went to El Cid.
you're friends.
Oh, wow.
When
You're-
we went to El Cid, you
I
were
think
there,
you're more
weren't
than
you?
friends now. If you
Yeah.
dance.
El Cid is fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was me. I was just
And
getting
he's
down.
al-
I just like to dance to
Yeah,
good funky stuff. and
You
then-
definitely get down for a white boy.
Yeah. And Ron did. And it was funny. Like Ron, like 2 minutes in, was like, my fucking knees. I can't do this shit no more. I was like, that's fair. You're old.
That's fair. Well, I guess yeah, he's my closest friend. Now that I got.
Yeah, I was getting down this weekend.
Yeah, no, you.
One of my buddies didn't make it on Saturday.
The
Oh,
Grateful
wow.
I
Dead.
think it was just
The
like a
Grateful
lot
Dead
of the
show.
drugs and like no water and drinking all day. And like midway through the show, his knees just
And
buckled and
it's
like fell on our buddy.
It's fucking Vegas.
Dude,
It
it
was
was-
110 out. 118.
It was like it was 118.
Yeah, 118.
It was like, but my other two buddies, they did flawless. Like immediately grabbed him by the arms, immediately shot him out. It was like nothing happened. Sat him down, got him water, and he just went back to the hotel.
Yeah, see,
now it's
that's-
just water shrooms. Water.
Well,
shrooms?
yeah, just drinking all day. I
Drinking
think.
alcohol. Yeah.
We didn't eat much because of the other stuff, you know.
I've done some other stuff in my day.
But it was it was cool. Like in the GA crowd, like they do have girls walk through and ask for drinks or whatever. But after a while, it was like annoying. It was like literally
big
every
sales
like
pitch,
every
yeah.
like a couple of seconds they were kind of like cutting through, and it's like, all right, I'm tired of.
Yeah, that's why I never like going to like events unless it's VIP shit.
Yeah.
Because like you.
Well, that was the thing. We had some room where we were, but it was still just like, okay, I'm just tired of seeing you walk by with like a big tray.
Yeah.
If that was not the case, I kept getting fucking. Sometimes like when you're in like a concert like that, you just feel like where people cut through or whatever somehow ends up all being the same lane. and it was just right by me every time. Some people coming by and touching me, I just go, "You don't have to touch me that much." And I started to just every time people walk by, I go, "You're welcome," and they would look at me like, "What?" I'd be like, "You're the 80th person I've done this to."
Sometimes I get like insecure about that, where I'm like, "Why is it me?" I'm like
Because
trying
sometimes
to.
it just happens.
Sometimes it happens. But I'm like, I gotta make sure it's not me.
Yeah, I
like,
do that.
I gotta like
I
find
do
out-
that.
But then if it happens again, I'm like, it's like for some reason they're picking me as the guy to walk.
Well, because
by.
they've just seen the other people take that.
True.
Somehow the way the crowd is,
Sometimes
it's lined up
overthink
for
it,
you.
but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's just crazy. The heat that's going on.
118 was wild. I've never been
Yeah,
that hot.
it
It
was
was wild.
106 out here. I remember
Yeah.
driving during the day to my jobs.
Out here in Palmdale.
Afterwards, we were like,
Yeah, I love that you do that.
I already told you this, but afterwards we were like sitting at the after Saturday night, it was me and my two buddies sitting like by the pool or whatever, and this like so sketchy of a deadhead dude where you're like, I don't even know if you actually are a deadhead or if you're just here to sell drugs. And he like came up to us mid conversation, like we had already been talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I was gonna go with my girl, but we decided to go to Lil Wayne. You know how my girl is. We're like, we don't know you
So
or
they
your
walked
girl."
up to you as if he'd already known you.
As if we were
and
talking
as
to
if
him
there was
about
a
that.
conversation.
As if we were
going
talking to him
on.
about that. He was like, "Y'all know my girl?" We were like, "Don't."
No.
And then he was like, "Y'all like coke?" Before we could even say anything, he sat down at the table with us, and we're like, like zoning. I just
guys
got
had
a
a table?
concert. It was after, and then we were sitting by the table by the pool at the hotel.
Okay, nice.
Just chilling out. Me and my two buddies that I haven't seen in years.
What
It
hotel
wasn't even
did
at
you
the
stay at?
concert. I
No,
see
it was
now.
quiet. We were
That's
like
oh my
Yeah,
god.
we like-
Concert, I get it.
just of course. We were just chilling out after the show at the hotel
I
pool.
see now. I see.
And then he was just like mentioned something about coke. We didn't say anything. He sat down, just started like pulling stuff out, breaking it down. And I just go, hey man, I don't mean to be a dick. I'm stopping you right here. We don't want any part of whatever this is about to be. And he goes, cool, I get it. Stood up, went to the next table, tried to do the same thing.
Nice.
Just
Just trying to make moves and pretending he
trying to
knows
make
people.
moves.
Pretending he knows. That's a good way of just shutting it down. You know?
Yeah, you got to.
Sometimes I'm that guy that'll just entertain talking, and I'm like, I've sucked myself into this. Good idea.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
It was not
Shut
the
it down
time.
and not get in trouble.
Not buying drugs.
Yeah,
from
I don't
you
think we would've gotten in
fucking
trouble,
buddy.
But yeah, I guess it would have been
Bought
different
some
kind of
troubling drugs. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that much.
exactly. Something I'd not buy from that fella.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was good. Went up $700 at one point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then went back down. I walked out with like plus 180.
Did you go to Mirage?
No. Well, I went to one place. It was just at night. Dude, it was so hot to fucking walk anywhere. Even at night, it was
believe
110.
I believe
So, like, where we were staying was connected to the Sphere, and so we pretty much just gambled at the Venetian. But when we went there the first night after the show, we were like, I guess let's gamble a little bit. I pulled out $100 with my buddy, and we were like, he was like, I just think black. Threw it on black, and it won. And then this guy comes up, and he goes, what should we do? I go, Juneteenth, everybody, black. And the, like, Egyptian dude that was there, he's like, I like it.
Yeah.
He hit it, and then that immediately won again. And then I think I could say anything to Will, and he wouldn't even hear me.
I'm listening.
And then immediately just doubled down again, went up 500, and then we're just like, let's walk away now. And then it was like one of those things where like on mushrooms, you're just giggling. We're like, hey, we just did that. Won $400 in 1 minute.
Yeah.
And then we're just like walking, and we're just like doing one of these, like, we can't even lose. We walked by another root table, and we just go, bloop. And then he goes, black. And we go, oh, it was just free money. And then like,
Wild card.
and then, yeah, exactly.
Kinda like
and then
that.
we went to the bar, and we were talking to these Asian guys, and they were like, I don't believe them. They were like, he goes, we live in California, Southern California, Orange County. I was like, I used to live in Newport. He goes, wow. And he goes, where do you live now? I go, West Hollywood. And he goes, that's only like 10 minutes away. I was like,
What?
Do y'all live there? And then that's when I should have known to not trust him. And then we were like walking away. We were like, red or black? And they go, it's black. It's black. And we just trust
red.
him. Oh, boom, red.
Damn.
then-
My mom did that one time in Vegas, but then she didn't gamble. Like, my mom doesn't gamble.
Sure.
And I wish she would sometimes because
Oh,
she's
we got to
usually-
gamble still. After you
Yeah,
say
we'll do it
this.
in a minute, yeah.
Okay.
Like, she's usually really lucky with this stuff. She's told me stories about it, like when she was a kid. She'd just have, like, a lot of luck.
Yeah.
But when I was in college, I think we went there for New Year's, right? So this one kid from Holland, Nigel, who's a buddy of mine in college, he's like, Will, I have nowhere to go for Christmas. Can I go to your house? And I was like, sure. And then I asked my dad, and my dad's like,
Are you listening, Alex? Sounds
Sorry.
pretty.
It was an
Sounded
important
pretty
work
interesting.
thing. Yeah, sorry.
well, yeah, like he was this Dutch kid. Like, so like my university, like I've told you, is a big international school. Mm-hmm. So, you know,
What was
this,
his name again?
Nigel.
I thought you said Muhammad.
No,
Like
no,
Dutch.
no.
Okay.
No, he was, yeah, he was from Holland. So,
Nigel.
yeah,
That probably.
yeah. So Nigel was like, "Hey, I have got nowhere to go, bro. You know, like I'll pay for my ticket and stuff. You know, can I go and stay Christmas with y'all?" And I was like, okay, let me ask my pops. And my dad's like, yeah, William, somebody did that for me when I was here from Cuba. So, yes, he can come. And then we ended up going to Vegas for fucking Christmas.
Wow.
Nice.
And it was awesome. 'Cause
Fun. That's a probably crazy.
oh, dude, they closed down the strip, so everybody's just walking on the strip. Like,
Yeah,
no cars
wow.
can drive through. And it's just people fucking everywhere. And I remember at one point, like, I kind of got pissed at this family. Not like really pissed. I wasn't gonna fight them or anything, but I was just like, "What the fuck are you guys thinking?" Because it was this like guy and his wife, and then they had a baby stroller, and this shit was so fucking jam packed with people that it was difficult to walk. And my frustration was just like, "Yo, like you're risking the injury
Knocking
of
this
this
baby
kid."
over or
Yeah,
something,
because
yeah.
like I was trying to like keep people fucking away. I'm like, "Yo, yo, yo," because people are fucking crushing each other.
Sure.
But we like, we went on our own thing. Nigel and I went on, like fucking checking out the strip while, my brother, he was underage and we was staying with my family and shit. But at one point, like, I came back and my brother's like, Will, mom fucked up. Well, I was like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, we're at the roulette table, like they were just walking by. And my mom's like, Atlan, I've been looking at that table. It's going to land on 7.
Nice.
And then it landed on 7
Nice.
and my mom didn't bet.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck, Ma? Why didn't you bet? And she's like, oh, I don't gamble. And I was like, oh my
Dude,
God. But like,
I've literally, one time in college, we were at the casino, and I was like sitting there, and one of my buddies just goes, put it on 35, and I was like, I don't know. And then it just passed, and at 35, he's like, told you.
wow.
And I was like, well, it could have been
Could have been.
Those are the
Richard.
ones
been
you
35 to 1 right
those are
there.
the ones you remember, definitely.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it
for
sticks
sure.
out.
Yeah.
Well, come on, Alec. Let's look up some of
All
these.
right, hold up. Let me.
some gamblings.
Oh, we're doing it. We can still do it on here. Cool.
Yeah. We can put it in on my phone. We can put it in on there too, but
Second, let me do
just hand me the keyboards because I know what I'm doing.
Let me do a 3 press and then.
But yeah, it was good gambling.
Nice.
It was fun. Yeah, we didn't even do anything Saturday.
Okay.
We didn't even gamble Saturday. We're pretty just after just after mushrooms, and it's like a 4-hour concert.
Yeah. I mean,
And the heat all day, you know what I mean? After that, you're kind of like, when you're on mushrooms, money seems such a silly concept.
We've been there. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Is that-
All right, let me see the keyboard.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck. Okay, here you go.
All right. The first time gambling on horses on the podcast. Okay.
I don't know if we can do this on YouTube. I know Kick is cool with it, but YouTube, I think they got kicked off for
I
it.
don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
No new racist subbranches featured. How do I scroll down? Why is it not letting me scroll down?
I would
There you go.
go down with the
Official.
fucking arrows.
All races. Okay. This one is in 8 minutes. We can figure it out by then. The Australian Newcastle. Or do you want to do Japan? I like Australian Newcastle.
Ooh, Japan.
Let's just do to win. What do you say?
Do the what?
To win.
I don't
Like betting on the horse to win. You can either bet it on to win,
or to lose.
or you can bet it on to show,
What the fuck? is
which
the-
means first, second, or third. Or you can bet on to place, which just means first or second. Or you can bet win, place, show, and that means you're betting on it to win, to get second, and to get show. So if it wins, then you win all 3. It's like 3. It's basically a parlay. But we can just do to win.
I mean,
So we got
whatever has the best odds.
flying the pin. How do you mean best odds like as in the favorite or best odds for the
Best
to make
odds for
money?
you to win money would be.
Yeah. Well, we got to pick somewhere in between. This guy who's the expert guy. Every time the Sky Racing World, that's who they've ranked. I never trust it. I think they're tricking you.
The one.
Like
the
they
one
give
that
you like an expert
suggest?
pick at the
Yeah.
top. Every time I've like just gone to that, most of the time it loses because I just think
Yeah.
they're just I just don't trust it.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Um,
Oh, and wow, they give the weight of the fucking jockey and shit too.
yeah, they give everything.
That's pretty fucking.
Yeah. So that first number, see that first number? How number 1 has the 6?
Yeah.
That means he's 6 to 1 odds. So you bet $1, you win $6. That's flying the pin, Frosty Joe, Mountaintop. And we can look at like their most recent whatever. Oakfield,
Shit, that guy just
Bluebell,
changed to 11.
Phased. That guy gets out. Queen Strata, Sharpen the Knives, and
Damn.
Sparks Flying.
Damn, Sparks flying 21 to 1.
12 to 1.
Yeah, 12?
That's 21 to 1 for something else.
Sparks flying.
You like Sparks flying?
Sparks.
Well, we can bet on 2 of them.
I mean,
I got $3 on Sparks flying
All right, let's just do that
to get first or second.
first. That's what this is right now.
oh shit.
I mean, do you believe you $3?
Fuck it, 300.
I mean, we can do him to win, play, show. Wow, his odds just changed a lot.
4 to 5 now. Wait, oh, he just went down.
He just went, yeah. Well, we're already locked in. I mean, it's not a bad thing. Okay.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. Horse number. No, that was Sharpen the Knives that I just clicked on. I can cancel it.
Wait, where was it?
No.
What we wanted?
Yeah, we got it. Done. We got 10.
About to win some money.
Here.
He's still 10 to 1.
Yeah, about to win some money, dude.
Okay.
Are we?
Yeah, dude.
It's possible.
You gotta wait for the room is hot, man. Thursday we're gonna do it again, and he's gonna win. Al keeps winning at the room is hot.
All right, there should be.
Not just in comedy, but at horse betting.
Okay, the play button's right there.
So Will, when we going to the gun
$100
range?
later on in the day.
yeah.
She's a filly that got out
I'm
to
down, dude. I got
1500
some
or
friends
even
that wanna go.
1900 at the end of last campaign.
So
Obviously,
at
this is
least I
short
know
of
you
her
brought
best.
it
You
up.
can see her on screen there. Lee's giving her a nice pat. And
say-
I think she's
I'd
the
say
filly
on
that
a
can follow
Sunday.
her out of the race, albeit
I wonder where they
she'll be doing
have-
her best
I liked
work
it.
I
late
wonder where they
over
have
the
skeet shooting around here. Skeet shooting's a lot more fun than just shooting at a target.
Yeah, I mean,
Skeet shooting's much more fun. They certainly have that.
hold on, should I twitch it back? Oh no, we're waiting.
Yeah, we'll just leave it like that.
Well, what do you call it? Like, there was a cool game that we
Have you ever
played-
shot skeet?
No.
No,
It's super fun. You have the shotgun, you
bet.
fly them in the air.
No.
It's so much more fun.
definitely never done that. So.
Moving, it
Yeah.
blows up.
Yeah. If we're planning, I would say let's plan on that more than. Yeah, I mean, if we
Well, I
can
mean,
look it
let's
up,
go to the
if-
range and skeet shoot.
Both. But
Well, dude, at
I'm
the
a little-
range,
I'm liking
They
it.
might have it there.
at the range in downtown LA, you can rent
LA Clays.
I've heard.
all these shit.
LA
heard.
Clays right here.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what this is. That was weird. California Skeet Championship.
Heard a lot of
Yeah.
good things about the downtown LA one. It's such an odd city, you know. City that's very against guns, but there's a
I mean,
lot of
Come
guns.
shoot clays with us. More and more sporting clays.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, it's like everybody out here is anti-guns and shit, but it's like there's so
say
much
that.
crime and shit.
Yeah, I say that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've been over on the pod. I assume you're comfortable with it, but I love your story.
Oh,
about-
dude, we can rent
Well,
a
you got-
fucking.
Oh.
That's such an amazing story. Dude.
Yeah, and it was real.
It's real, man.
And
Tell
it's real.
us.
Yeah,
us.
well, it's that's the.
'Cause I remember that a few years ago, you got on stage and said it all. I'm like, what, are you serious? You're like, no, all that just happened. And
Yeah.
I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
dude.
Well, I mean, yeah, I was like I had just bought this place, and I wanted to do all my laundry because I say, you know, like Latin mothers, they beat into you about, you know, keep your place clean.
Yeah, as you always say. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So, what do you call it? I had to do all the laundry because I didn't want, like, you know, dog hair and blah, blah, blah. I just wanted all my shit clean. And with the washer and dryer here, it would have taken me forever. So I'm like, I can do it, for, you know, in one fucking quick blow. And so, yeah, I'm washing all the laundry. And then I go back to the car to chill and smoke with this chick. And then it was in the dryer cycle. And this dude walks up to the car. And he was like a bald-headed dude. Like, I mean, you could tell his head was shaved. And he looked Mexican. And I go, yo, but, you know, I'm not being racist that he just looked Mexican, you know, because I'm Latin. But, you know, he was so Mexican that even his hat spoke broken English. Instead of Dodgers, they said Doyers.
It's
then-
pretty fucking Mexican.
Yeah. And
That's
then,
very LA. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
And
And
very LA.
And then he
Very.
rolls up to the fucking, he comes up to the car and he's like, hey, fool, I need the car. And I was like, the fuck you mean? And he's like, I need your car. And then he shows me a revolver in his fucking waistband. I'm like, oh, shit, okay, this is real. I got insurance, blah, blah. And I searched my shit, but I was in PJs, bro. But I didn't have my knife. You know, I didn't have anything because I didn't expect it, and that's the thing.
Don't bring a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah, but I was thinking, like, in the time that, like, you know, he's going to walk up to the car as he's going to the door, I could have fucking hit him real quick. And,
Glad you didn't.
yeah. So, you know, at a certain point, I'm like, okay, this is real. It's going down. I'm not going to fucking, like, fight this guy if he's got a revolver. And he looked like a tweaker. And he's like, I need the car. Seriously, you know, give me the car. I'm taking it. And I was like, okay. So I open the car door. My lights turn on. And then he saw I was with this chick, and he's like, "Oh shit, you're with your old lady? Never mind, never mind." And then he leaves, and he's like, "Don't call the police. I'm leaving. Sorry."
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's like, "I never mind, dude."
Did she connect eyes with him?
Well, she was scared. She's like, "Oh my god, he had a gun."
So it's like he didn't know, but then he eventually saw her.
Well, he saw her because the lights were off, and then when it
Yeah.
turned on, when the
So, but she saw him too, and then it was like, I
She was
never
just-
mind a chivalrous.
I said it was the most chivalrous carjacking I've ever
Chivalrous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chivalrous.
had. Chivalrous.
Chivalrous.
Yeah, and then the dude just walked away.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to walk in, and people are like, "Oh my god, we saw that. Did you call the police?" And then there was like, I say the white dude, and he's like, "Yeah, did you call the police?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Good, because I did." And then the cops come, and they're like, "You want to write a statement?"
Like that quick little white voice he gave real
Yeah.
fast.
Well, I always do
Good, because I
fucking
did.
imitations.
I can't even do it.
And and then the cops are like, "Hey, you want to write a statement or anything?" I was like, "No, but I'll tell you what he looks like. I mean, if you guys are gonna go looking for him, but like he didn't do anything, so I don't want to, fucking. I can tell the guy's in a bad situation.
Yeah.
And I feel mostly bad for him.
Yeah.
Like,
I would have pursued it. It would just been a weird story, and I
Yeah.
would not been like going after
Feel
the guy.
mostly bad for the guy that pulled a gun on you.
Yeah, man, because I mean, sometimes people are doing things out of fucking
Character?
out of
Desperation.
desperation. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so out of character.
Yeah, like, and so yeah,
We're
the
in
guy-
good shape here. We're at 20-1 now.
Nice.
Some other horse dropped. 9 is the favorite, but literally all those horses are really good odds.
Yeah. So,
Wait.
Two of them dropped out. Now we're at 16-1.
So yeah, and then the cops were like, "Yo, you don't want to write a report? Why not?" And I go, "Cause that guy had manners.
Yeah.
He had good modales."
Well, we were at the 7-Eleven
Solid,
earlier when I were checking out. Some white guy just walks into the Indian guy like behind the register, and he goes, "Sir, you need to call the police right now and just tell them to come to the corner."
Yeah,
And he
like
just
cuts
walked-
in line.
And he just walked out.
He was riding a bike. He got off his bike and was wearing all his gear, and he just like says to him, he's like, "You gotta call police right now." And it's just
Riding a
awkward.
motorcycle?
Yeah, he got off and he walks over. He says, "You gotta call police right now." And we're all
the
just,
corner.
it's kind of just weird. Because as a
Yeah.
guy that works at
He didn't
7-Eleven,
explain anything.
as a guy
He
that works at
explained why.
7-Eleven myself, it takes a lot for me to call the police.
Yeah, of course.
And he doesn't explain why. He goes, "The corner of your building," and that's all he says, and just walks out.
And what was going on in the corner?
Alec looked
Nothing. It was like he was nothing.
nothing.
It was weird. We're in last place.
That's
I
part of
figured.
the plan.
It sometimes is in horse
Figures.
racing. He's that guy in the red.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Goodness.
Red, you're dead, I guess.
No, he's all right.
He's coming
We
in.
got some time.
He's coming in.
He's getting the inside track.
shit,
He's
he
only
is.
a few furlongs
Come
back.
on.
So the
baby.
people could see this now. They moved
Come
it over.
on.
Yeah.
Come
Nice,
on.
you know.
Oh, he's
And
locked
he's
in.
boxed.
Yeah, he's boxed in. That's no fair.
That is no fair. It's cheating, I think, if anything.
I like how much Alec
he's toast,
Alec is
okay.
into the gambling, so he's always pretty smart on the words for the sports. So he gets
Yeah,
into it.
furlong is good.
Furlong is good.
I think it's furlong. I think it's 2 of those little links.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 2 of them. I think, or maybe it's
I'm
1.
gonna believe that as fact.
Furlong.
I'm gonna believe it as fact.
Furlong.
Damn, look how slow our fucking guy is. Dude. Our guy lost by a fucking mile.
I'm so wrong about a furlong.
It's
Is.
over already?
I assume.
Yeah,
That was
3-1,
Damn.
9-1 odds. That'd have been fun.
one of y'all picked the next one. I tried.
Yeah. I mean, let's all we jumped on that one pretty quickly.
That was a quick one. A little quickie.
Yeah, but I mean,
Anyways,
I don't know. I just,
I
like,
support you getting your concealed.
yeah,
I
I
could say
definitely
that,
want,
right? It's not
I
bad.
definitely want the CCW.
Yeah.
I definitely want the conceal and carry.
Yeah.
It costs money, so I don't want to spend the money.
Yeah. I'm a big
Let's go
support.
shoot skeet at more and more clays.
I mean, I'm down.
I like
down
it.
with
Yeah,
I don't
I'll,
have a
I'll,
shotgun.
I'll wax y'all's asses.
I don't
You
have
can
a
rent a
shotgun.
shotgun there for $40.
Oh shit.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's a good game that you can play at the range that Ruby taught me. It's where you take a tennis ball, and I think they sell them at some of the ranges, but it's a tennis ball on a string.
Yeah.
And then you put that on the fucking, where you put the target, and you try and shoot the tennis ball.
Makes sense.
It's fucking fun, because it takes a lot of fucking
I'm super down, dude.
aim and,
I'm
This one's
super
3
down.
minutes till the next one. We got to kind of hurry.
Certainly don't think I'm amazing with guns, but I've always had fun and done some shooting growing up. It's good to jump back into it.
I mean,
I told you,
phenomenal.
gotta get ready for the Civil War, dude.
Yeah,
We gotta start shooting some shit.
I mean, it just amazes me that kid that shot at Trump
Yeah,
did not
He was a
make
kid.
one shot.
yeah. Well, he hit his ear a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like he had got 3 rounds popped off that I heard.
Yeah.
It's like, and then nobody in the crowd in the back got hit.
Yeah. I feel like
No,
people.
the guy died.
in the
Somebody
back
in
of
the crowd died.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like blew his
Yeah, I
head.
heard somebody got hit.
Yeah, it killed him.
Yeah.
Damn, but like that's the thing.
And
Like,
another person got like seriously injured.
but like,
Yeah.
how did the Secret Service not see him?
See,
don't know.
but I think
Just
I'm being a little extra now, but I feel like people say that because we like to revere hierarchy. I guess
Sure,
you
but
could say
that
we
was
like.
only 400 feet away.
Yeah.
And it's surprising it was that easy, but it really could unfortunately be that easy when you have a mass gathering of people. And it's like the people in the crowd notice before them, where they're like, that's weird, he's going up there. But in theory, if you're really willing to lose your life, you could always probably get into positions
Yeah, just
easier than you
it's
think.
So
But
I
my
know it's
thing-
clearly what
my-
happened, but
Yeah, agreed. But
it
my
looks
thing
so
is like
goddamn obvious.
with
Yeah.
technology and the Secret Service, CIA, FBI, like he's the president. They know how
Yeah.
fucking like sensitive this time is.
Well, the Secret Service is some big
Yeah.
Democratic nut, and he was just like, no.
I don't know. I don't know
I
mean,
either.
I don't think it
All right,
takes
which one of these?
oh wait, King Love? King of
We got Good Heart, Phenomenal, King of Love, Utopia,
Had to correct.
My Ultimate Eddie, Kochi Malk,
Double Helix.
Double Helix. It's All and Over,
Son of a what? Son of a
Son of a Son.
Mm.
I don't like that name.
son.
Nordy, and Jansen.
I mean, I'm fucking with King of Love.
You like King of Love? He's
I
the
mean-
favorite.
Let's go with a good
He's
favorite.
decent.
Let's go with a good favorite.
Favors is, you know,
King of Love.
play
Now
to
he's
win.
down though. Now he's down.
That's
Yeah,
just,
still 7. It's a 3.5 to 1. Let's bet another 3.
Hilarious.
We'll win this one.
Hopefully.
let's do that, and let's also throw like $2 on like a show.
A show.
Okay.
I mean a show.
It's like the different ways you can bet other than just winning. You can bet like either guy comes in first or second.
Yeah.
Or
I'm just gonna do it on my phone. It's much easier to pick it. We can watch it on there, but
All right.
it's just that this mouse just sucks.
But yeah, man, the shit's sad, I think, with the shooting of Trump and shit. He looked cool, though. He looked cool afterwards. He looked strong. I feel like, like last time he got kind of ambushed years ago when he ran the
We're
first
gonna do
time.
Son of Son.
I feel like he looked like a bitch. He got scared, but this time he looked cool.
We did Son of Son.
I'm not a big Trump guy, but he's gonna win, dude. He's got the
I hope
he's
not.
got the momentum, dude.
He's
I
gonna
hope
win.
not.
It's sad to me that people encourage his death. It's like I get the joke, you know.
Yeah, but
I get what people are saying, but it's like you can't.
people aren't joking.
Like, I'm far from a religious guy, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you ever just take a step back and look back, you're wishing for someone's death,
Yeah,
and you don't think you're a off God's righteous path type of life.
exactly.
Like,
Not
just-
even God's righteous path, just
But
a
like the path,
normal,
like,
good human.
fair, but like, yeah, you're absolutely right. But it's like when you look at yourself, you don't think you're living a wicked life. It's like you gotta take a step back and realize that's a bad thought, and you can't rationalize it. Like it's okay to wish for death, man. If you're wishing death on people you never met, that's a you problem.
Yeah.
It's sad. I feel like that people are so gung ho about
Quick
it.
to do that.
Like they're
Wow, sweet.
rationalize. Oh, it's saving people. It's like, man,
Well, these are the same people that like killing babies.
So you're anti.
you're not for abortion rights.
Yeah, not for abortion.
I don't know. I think to a certain extent, sure, yeah. If it's like certain situations, to a certain extent, but some people want like those late third trimester abortions is fine.
Well-
It also just mainly freaks me out how much some people are into it. How much some people seem to want to kill a baby freaks me out.
Like the type of person, and they're very
It's a chariot
rare,
race, dude. These
extreme, like extremists, you could say. But yes, if you're the type of person that's sick enough to want to have an abortion, you're the type of person that would try to kill a political president or any of that. It's few numbers, but there are.
Yeah, there's some people who are like
sick
that,
to
and it's
want
like-
Can I have an
It's like
abortion?
you're a little-
So you're anti-abortion.
Huh?
didn't-
I'm not against abortion, but he's highlighting the fact that there are some sickos. Like abortion's good, I think it's good, but it is sad that there's some
people that are like you're a little too into it.
yeah, they're fucking,
Oh, I mean,
Like
that,
it's weirded me out how you're into. We did a chariot race.
I think it's just.
Nice.
I think it's just the internet making it seem like it's more prevalent than not.
Well,
that
I-
example.
Yeah, no, it's a. I'm not saying it's
hope I
common.
haven't
Some
met
people are like that.
I hope I haven't even met these people.
It's just extreme people on both sides. I hate chariot races.
As lamer.
It's lame, and there's not a whole lot of jumping. It's kind of just like whoever, which is good. We bet on the favorite.
Right. What was the favorite in first?
3 and 9. I don't know. I can't fucking see shit.
Yeah, see that shit.
Even full screen, I think that's gonna be pretty goddamn small. You got it?
Yeah. Where the hell?
It's probably got to scroll to the right, but I can't see that far over to the right.
Yeah. Difficulty with this.
It's okay. There it is.
Oh, can I hear it?
3.
No.
No, we can. Do we want to hear it?
Yeah, I'll hear it a little bit.
In third, leaders back, Goodhart,
3
Utopia
and
fourth,
9.
1 by 1.
Oh, I got
It's
a
all
weird
and
guy
over
talking.
Fifth, 3 back on the
Yeah,
inside.
Australian.
Phenomenal. Midfield.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Racing on the outside of Jansen. Then
Crikey.
Naughty, son of a son,
Naughty,
double helix.
naughty.
And Cocky Mulk is about to tack
Cocky
on.
Mulk.
First quarter of the last mile, 30.6.
Is that
They
a
work
4
past the
in
judge
front?
and the bell. 1,000
4 or
metres
6?
left to
I think
run.
it's a 6
King
now.
of Love by a neck. Race favourite,
of
My
Love's
Ultimate
winning, that's what we
Eddie.
want.
He's doing all the heavy
And then
lifting.
we have
but he
Son
can
of
certainly
Sun
do that.
to
And
come
he's
in first,
sitting nice
second,
and
or
handy
third.
on the outside. Good heart every chance. Leaders back third.
So
Utopia
King
in
of
the
Love is
sweet
winning?
seat.
I
Yet to be
believe
given
so.
his cues. Still
Fuck
one
yeah.
by one. It's all and over is down on the inside. 3 back. Then Phenomenal.
See, this
Jansen
makes
me-
inside.
that guy's gaining on him, though.
Naughty,
Oh,
son
shit,
of a
he
son,
is.
This
double
makes me
helix.
feel like we're
Cocky
living in a
Mulk is
simulation.
right on the
Yeah.
inside.
This is simulation
Second split,
stuff.
29.3.
Oh, no.
Racing down
It's
the back
toast.
straight. Look at Eddie. My Ultimate Eddie, the
Hey,
favourite. He's
fucking
really
Eddie.
taking on King of
Fuck.
Love. Serves it up
Fuck.
to him and puts him away. It's a real bell ringer there from
It's
My
a
Ultimate
real
Eddie.
bell ringer
My
there.
Ultimate Eddie shot away. The margin
How's
is
he
now
slowing
10
down
metres.
that fucking
King of
horse?
Love is trying to
Well,
hold
hopefully
second
Son of
out
Sun
of the back.
gets
Naughty
third or
Naughty
second.
making
Blew a
run.
tire, dude.
Good heart
Yeah.
up and
Son
down
of
to the
Love
one
is.
spot. Much the same Utopia. Deeper out, double helix, then Phenomenal. Son of a Son, it's all and over. Jansen.
Yeah.
And
Son of a
Cocky
Son,
Mulk
it's
is
all
back
but
at the
over.
tail. Third
It's not what you
quarter.
wanna hear.
29 and 5. My Ultimate Eddie into the home straight. He's nicely clear. Margin is 9 metres.
I don't know.
Naughty second. Then King of Love. But My Ultimate
Oh,
Eddie
goddamn.
is going to
Listen
go
to
back to back.
My
That's a
Ultimate
thumping
Eddie.
victory. Even better than last week. My
This is
Ultimate
why I
Eddie.
don't trust
My Ultimate Eddie
Australia.
easily
I just
beating
don't- I
Naughty
don't like- I
Naughty,
wish I
Son of
would've
a
known it was
Son,
a
double
cherry race.
helix.
Cherry races are
Phenomenal.
not.
King of Love, it's all and over.
Bullshit,
Utopia.
King of
Cocky
Love,
Mulk,
what?
good
When did he
heart.
play?
Wait,
Jansen
did
back at the
10 get
tail.
second?
Last
Yeah.
quarter,
Oh,
29
that was
7.
9.
The mile rate
I
for
thought we might have-
racingsports.com.
9 getting third?
158.
Yeah,
That's good.
All
That's Son
right.
of Sun, I think.
Ultimate Eddie.
tight.
God damn it.
I think we won.
He wins.
Yeah,
and
but
wins
King of Love
easily.
didn't win.
Eddie is excellent. He does
King
it
of Love
again.
didn't win. God.
Oh, dude, if
And
we
he
might have
gives
done
his
pretty
rivals
good.
a
Son,
real
9,
beat
Son
down
of
there.
Sun.
5,
Son of
10,
Sun is
9.
third.
Son of
Yeah.
Sam.
Oh, we did great then.
Fourth will go the
He
way.
closed at 63 to 1.
Damn.
So to show, I don't know, it's still probably going to be
Something. $30, $20,
Yeah, it's gonna be something good.
$22.
That's not a bad guess.
Thank you. I worked on it. Look at that, dude.
It was indeed.
Now
What
this sport
for
is great.
550 out to 10. Kalara Kamikaze, a debutante,
Kamikaze.
550 to 240. They've kept
Look at
it
that. If you
safe.
do it exact,
Specialised lose 420 to
999 to 1 if you would have picked the 1, 2, and 3.
Nana Helen's taken a bath, $4
That would
out
have been
of
tight.
14. And of
It
the
would have
others,
been tight.
not a lot.
Well, I don't
to
know we won.
report.
We'll find out in a
Maybe
second.
always
Kinda
seem
wanna
a
throw a
little bit
dollar
of
on the
a
next
tricky
one
sort
for
of
a
Yeah, let's
race,
see how
but
much we won
do
first.
Mick, the money's
Yeah.
come for the first starter.
Is this fun?
Well, yeah, once you win at things, it's always fun.
I agree.
Like jockey makes for a fast pony. Fucking Ed Cutter
yeah,
said.
I don't want another fucking cherry race. It's not. It's weird.
I
mean-
so natural.
Yeah. I guess that's what I mean. That.
I mean, if the viewers want to comment on who they think we should.
Yeah, if there's any viewers, let them pick.
Shout out Eric if you want to comment, tell us what to pick. I'm down with it.
Well, we got some on YouTube.
He's so
that's-
excited
we're
the other
asking the
day.
group.
He's like, I love commenting. I love what you guys do. Okay, dude.
I mean, I love it that he's down with it.
Yeah, me too.
All right, if you get this one right, I'll get fake tits.
Nice. Just like Steve-O.
Just like Steve.
That's just-
Still quite don't understand it.
I mean,
I mean, me either,
you're
but we'll
about
pull
to
up that video
understand it.
next,
You're gonna do it.
Oh man, that's just.
How much would it cost?
I mean,
for you
I
to get
can't
fake
believe I'm
tits?
not
I mean,
the
you
only
get
one.
how long do I have to have them for?
6 months.
Wow.
Oh, a lot. Life changing money.
Well, I can't believe
Really,
I'm not-
life changing? Top of my head, you want to give me $100,000 worth of fake ticks for 6 months? I
Like
think
get the
I
surgery
mean, that's
and
not
everything.
life-changing money, though.
You mean get that's not
100K?
life changing money.
That's why he said life changing
Yeah.
money.
I
I'm
think I'll
saying
get 500 grand.
I could do
There are,
100.
life-changing.
You
as
can
well as
figure
the
out
rider
how to
to
make it
start
cash.
after
Dude, that's
race
life-changing.
5
You can
today.
figure. Yes, it's life changing.
That's life changing.
You can if you
There'll be a-
you can figure out how to turn that
100
into.
grand is borderline life changing for me,
dual
you know, but I
soul
won't
race.
say
You
You
can
can
it.
change
now.
that into a mill.
Ken
What?
Chuala
You can turn
will
500 grand into a
race
mill.
Would
if
you want me
do
to?
it right. Will you just mute it?
vehicles. That'll happen
We
after
throw it on
race
some horses.
Yeah, it's
And,
true. It's
they'll
just
be-
like
It's a good decision.
what happens in
a
South
horse
Park when they
called
bet the money
Benji
for the
and one
town and they
called
just bet again. He goes,
Coruscant.
Stan, you always let it
So
ride.
there'll be a race featuring
Fucking
Ken
love that shit,
Tuala
dude.
and
You always got.
Speaking of which, I gotta do a fucking podcast episode with Ray one of these days.
He should get fake tits.
He has real
Real
tits.
tits. I guess why does he need them? Damn, I'll just tell him how much money we won. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Just I don't know how it makes me feel about Steve-O. It's just so confusing and weird. It's just weird.
It's sad to me, dude.
It's just
Well, that's-
weird, and
he's
it's
too-
not funny to me.
he's too
I know
old.
he's doing it to be funny, and
It's
I'm
like
sure
just sad.
I'm sure some of his fans think that's funny. But to me, that's just not. That's just like that's
To me, it's a little out there. Like I was saying, I
So
was
little.
Yeah.
10 years ago, I'd
I
laugh.
was gonna
Not now.
like I was telling you how I had thought of that, but I was just gonna buy some like fake
I was
plastic.
very shocked to hear
Yeah.
this earlier.
Well,
yeah.
I just
Fake
like,
plastic ones is
for me, it's trolling that like
yeah, that's funny to
That-
me.
yeah, for me, it's trolling how
Society.
like you have all
Society.
the OnlyFans chicks and all the chicks that are like that do the bathtub streams and blah 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 like that. Like they dress in a provocative manner and just flash a little titty and then they got 1 million followers. So I was like, yo, so if I wear some fake tits, is that gonna bring me some fucking followers? Because I got a pair of fucking jugs and dudes are gonna be like, oh shit, jugs. Have you guys seen the?
Oh shit, jugs.
Yeah, have you seen the?
Like
Is there a cigarette inside?
I love looking at jugs, but if I look at jugs
Have a
and I
drag
look
of
up
that?
and see your face,
sure.
it would fill me with rage.
Have you seen the?
Oh, the cigarette?
Yeah, here, just hand it like that.
Have I seen what?
Have you seen the Russian dude? I think it's a Russian dude or Eastern European guy, and he dresses up like a chick, like he totally with long hair.
I've seen a few people like online that'll fuck with people like.
I mean, I
that.
live
Yeah,
in
and-
LA. I've seen that a lot.
Well, no, but he does it like on like he's big on YouTube and shit like that, or TikTok, some shit like that. Like I've seen the clips on the reels or whatever, and like he'll be on what is it? Omegle or fucking Omegle and
Where he's
what's
just
the other
90%
one? Fucking
dudes just
chat
jacking off.
roulette. Yeah, and then he goes to like a person, and they'll click on him. And they'll be, oh my god, you're so fine, da 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 da. And then he's like, yes, I am fine, and they're like, oh
He uses
shit.
real voice. Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
those. It's just funny.
Omegle and like chat roulette. That
Weird.
was like one of those things that like
Oh, it was hilarious.
if your parents ever walked in on you on that, it would take so long for you to explain to them what's going on. Just walking in, just seeing a dude jacking off, and you're like, no, it ground me. Yeah, just like it'd be like too much. So very
didn't
weird.
you watch Two Girls, One Cup?
Yeah, for sure. But this is
I think
like,
I saw it like many years later.
yeah,
When it happened, I was like, wow.
No, they,
yeah. Omegle was just so weird. All
I've
that
seen
chat
the
roulette
Jar
was so
Squatter when I was young.
Jeez, I never watched that one.
That's a
I
bad
I know
one,
what it
dude.
is.
Yeah,
and
that's a little bit after Two Girls, One
I,
Cup. But
I
it's
knew
like
what it was, and I
this
actively
dude-
avoided it.
naked who sits on a jar in the middle of the floor. There's a camera on the floor, and then the jar breaks in his ass.
Yeah.
And it's just blood and pieces
killed him,
of
I think,
glass
didn't it?
coming out of his ass as he's freaking out.
I think
It's
he died.
Probably
Had to have.
That's
he
crazy.
had to, but
Yeah, that's.
Is this our race right
I
now?
don't, it's terrible.
No, we don't have one on. I'm waiting to see how much we won on that.
What
one.
about the fucking? I can almost remember her name. Blueberry
Blue Waffle?
Blue Waffle.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Didn't that dude die?
I thought it was a girl.
I think the jar thing died. The Blue Waffle?
Blue- I
Blue
think
Waffle's
Blue-
a vagina.
Blue Waffle's a girl, yeah.
no, but there
If
was,
anybody probably fucked her, he probably died.
no, there was a streamer called Waffler or something like that.
I don't know that person.
He used to do the mukbangs,
Oh.
and then he ate a
Died.
bunch of shit. I think he ate like something that was like rancid or some shit like that, like just fucking,
Have you ever seen that fucking game show thing they did in Japan or whatever, where the guy was just trapped in the room naked for
Oh
months?
yeah.
Truman
And
Show.
he was only able to get money, get food. It was like
To-
basically
Yeah.
buying like
Sweepstakes.
coupon raffle sweepstakes.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we're gonna move you to another apartment. They just move to another one, drop all 4 walls, and he's in front of a live studio audience.
The Japanese are on
Yeah.
another sick level.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Shit, I think is funny,
He
but it
was a
makes me
comedian.
feel bad. I'm
was a
like,
comedian.
That's what he did before. And that was like him trying to like get on a game show to get his break or whatever.
Hell no.
I think he probably got some sort of break.
they're ahead of us, dude.
I mean-
That's basically where we're at now. If we
Yeah.
try to apply some shows,
Yeah,
it's
it's coming
all
soon.
just exploitative.
It's coming soon.
Yeah.
Like the fucking high-low show.
Yeah.
High
You
low
know,
is high low.
the
Well, that
high-lows,
failed,
shit
though,
that
but yeah.
the shit Kenny was dominating.
Oh yeah.
That show, you know, and Kenny should dominate on that, but it's they're
Yeah.
outside of Kenny, they're exploiting people.
Yeah, you seen the
You can't exploit him.
you seen
Yeah.
the dating ones where they have the balloon pop shit?
I've seen that.
I mean that doesn't.
Well, there's naked dating. Have you
This
seen that
comes
one?
across so fake
What?
to me.
Naked dating's in the UK.
Naked dating, mate.
what?
It's literally
Naked
like
dating makes
I
sense.
can't remember what
Naked
it's called.
dating?
It's something like that. But like so, like you come into the room, and then there's like a whole wall of doors or whatever, and then like raise up a second for the first round, and like you'll just see like their cock and lower,
Yeah.
and then they'll have to pick who they're gonna go on a date with from that,
Mm.
and then like eliminate people, and then it like raises up a little bit, then you see their tits or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they live, and then once they get to the end, then they pick their final person. But like on TV, it shows cock, pussy, everything.
Well, yeah. I mean that's the thing. Like
I would
Europe,
not be killing at that show.
Nah.
Not go well for me.
Nah.
Me naked
I
is
mean-
my least desirable form.
But at least on now, and it's like usually you're competing against like other like British dudes with not giant penises. It'd be funny if it was just like
That's
all,
fair.
they should do an all Japanese version, but just one of them's a black dude.
just fucking swinging in the.
Yeah, he's just flapping it back and forth. They're like, "What's that noise? I've never."
I mean,
heard
have you
that."
guys seen the new series of The Boys?
no.
Oh my God, there's in one episode there's a lot of fucking hanging fucking dong in there.
That's why I don't watch it.
Yeah, it was fucking.
That's what I
was
heard
like,
about
what the
Game
hell?
of Thrones or something. And I was like, nope.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
Game of Thrones is
in there.
great.
I'm
Though.
Yeah.
started. Now, y'all seen that reality, like, fake kind of show, like the balloons popping, but they do it with ethnicities of people.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
have
And then the one that's
They're all
not,
blindfolded and, like.
And then the one that's, like,
that
like,
shit
the
be funny,
imposter or
dude.
whatever.
That should be funny.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that shit.
the world is just a fucking crazy place right now, dude.
It's horny.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Yeah, we won 20. We won 23.
Nice.
Is that called? I
Yeah,
don't know
well-
if it's horny, but
I mean, that's like
people
the
aren't
thing
fucking
that
enough.
that I have like with how you were talking about Vegas and it being so hot and shit, and then you think about Arizona and all those like, because I always say like L.A. is the desert, like California is basically the desert.
Yeah,
We
city
just
on a
built-
desert.
Yeah, it's just a city on a desert, and like my thing was like, I'm not no like. The
I ain't no-
The world is the world is ending. Fucking apocalypse coming shit.
Yeah, I don't think that.
But like, I do play scenarios if there is like, cause global warming to me is real. There is a problem with the
Sure.
ecosystem and shit. And my feeling is like, cause like I love living in Florida,
Yeah.
but my
Florida's amazing.
my hesitation about like buying real estate and being out there and living out there is because of those hurricanes and shit. And since it's below sea level,
It's all media bullshit, dude.
no, dude,
Yeah, dude. You
Nah,
don't gotta
bro.
worry about
Like,
it.
have
I
you
mean, I get it. It's different because I grew up as a kid. I didn't own the home. My parents probably went through a lot more stress than I
yeah, but
did.
have you seen?
I get that.
Have you
But-
seen after the fucking hurricanes and shit how like the coastline houses are just they won't insure those
Look.
properties anymore?
I don't know how to put this in context for you.
We're gonna bet on Japan.
Oh, were you afraid of going out in Chicago and getting robbed by all the gangs? Was that a real fear for you?
Yes.
oh, okay.
I mean, it is it's not a fear because you're accustomed to it, but you have to be aware. You have
Fair.
to be aware of where you're walking, where you're.
I'm trying to imply
where
that,
you come in,
in
like-
my opinion, being from Florida, it's very exaggerated because it's just like media. It's something
Well,
to talk
it's-
about. It's salacious.
But you guys are desensitized because it's.
And that's what I'm
so
trying to
common.
bring you to my reality.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is that I remember I asked my brother years ago, and technically I at the time been through like 26 hurricanes. If you ask me or any of my friends in particular, we've been through one to debate. One when I was like 3, I don't remember it.
Were you through Ivan, Wilma, and Katrina?
Whichever, I think it was Ivan is the one one of them is the one to me, which was 7th grade, and that's the only one where we lost some shingles and they had to repair it and we lost power for 2 weeks. Outside of that, never lost more than power, a fence falling down a little bit. It's very exaggerated. I've never met anyone that's died. It's like getting eaten by an alligator, I guess is what I'm
Sure.
trying to say. I've never met anyone that's died from hurricane. I don't know anyone that knows anyone that's died from a hurricane. Had their house destroyed.
Oh, don't you know that one guy that your buddy left in the basement?
Yeah, it's true. Fuck yeah, he died 2 weeks after a hurricane.
That's by hurricane. though.
Okay, check this out. This is a pretty good one. But I didn't know him at the time.
But I mean, how many people died in Katrina?
Katrina, New Orleans got fucked, yeah, but I don't know.
Well, dude, Katrina, like I went through that. Like I went through Ivan, Wilma, and Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
I remember those. And bro, like I didn't have my house. at
1,400.
One of them.
It's a good bit.
Nice. I didn't have my house at that point out there. But I remember the one we were living in an apartment with 2 other roommates, and bro, like everything was destroyed after that hurricane. Like sidewalks were pulled up, trees.
And
were
fuck
down.
it, you've seen it.
Yeah, I
Let's.
saw. Like,
What does the chat have anything to say about this? We got. We got Major
Hey, man,
Yell.
Get that Florida property, dude.
they're saying what are the options? I mean, I have one out there.
Yeah, right now.
They're
Major
saying
Yell.
Pick one with the longest name.
No.
Troy Felix.
Thank
okay, Yagiri
Jackie.
Apifa Kun. That's probably the longest name.
Sounds right.
Hold on one second. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Okay, I'm just.
Okay, well, I can just.
So what do you guys think that we should pick?
Let me scroll over. Let me do it.
Yeah.
Just tell me what they say.
Jackie
Major
said,
Yell,
I'm sexy.
Troy File, Yagira Apifa Kun, Treasure Barrows, Sienna Leone, which I feel like I've seen that horse before. Maruna
sexy
Anna, Your Sora, Sunrise to Sora. That's kind of cool. Sakurai Opera. Did they say anything?
Well,
I like Sienna Leone, kind of.
I think I picked the first one, right? And then
And then I just randomly clicked Son of Sun without telling y'all.
right, and that worked out. Will, you should pick one.
I mean, I'm waiting on these guys.
Yeah, you pick one more. I mean, you can pick
No,
two.
we got them for the next
We got a
one.
little bit of moolah. We can
Yeah,
pick
we got
two.
that for the next one.
It's the
You-
horses. You got to
Wait,
throw a
okay,
couple
go
out there.
up.
Major Yell. That's the top one.
Okay, that's Major.
Troy Fie, Yagiri Apifa Kun, ridden by Shun Shikazi,
I'm
Ishizaki.
Um,
Treasure Barrows, Kazuhiro Kato, Sienna Leone.
Damn.
I like Sienna
liking
Leone.
Leon, dude. It just makes you think of Andy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like Blood Diamond.
Maruno, yeah. Well, that's Sierra Leone, but yes,
Yeah.
the same shit.
Um,
Maruno, Anna, Your Sora, Sunrise to Soro, Sakurai Opera.
I mean,
Opera.
if we look at what is it, the Troyes and your Sora, or no, and Maru or whatever. So Troyes has
Troy?
Oh well, Major Yell too. They have the lightest riders. Major Yell has. the
Yeah,
lightest
that's a good
riders.
thing to look at. They're all Asians. They're all really tiny.
Yeah, but the other guys.
Major Yell is, I like, that's a cool
Major
pick.
Yell has the lightest one.
So you like Major Yell?
I like yeah, and then you have Maru Anna,
Maruno Anna?
Maruno Anna.
He's pretty
Has
light.
119, but I mean, Troy's has a really good 13 whatever.
13 to 1?
Yeah, 13.
Yeah, so you want Major Yell or Troy?
Troy and Major kind of.
Okay, let's do both. We got some money to throw around.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think in the chat?
Yeah, I like that. We'll put on those and then we'll let the chat pick one.
I like it.
Okay, are they saying anything?
No, they have not said anything.
Well, if y'all got 4 minutes to pick one
yeah,
if
you
y'all
guys
want.
got some time to help us.
Oh, how do you word it? Something to 4?
Minutes to post.
Minutes to
Minute-
post.
minutes
4
to-
minutes,
4 minutes
to
to
post. Yes. Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Major Yell, Troy File, Shagira, Pifa, Treasure Barrows.
Oh,
Sienna Leone.
but yeah, man, you brought up that good thing, that story I want to tell. So check me out. I had this friend in 10th grade. We call him Zapatos because he's Spanish. and
Nice.
He didn't know what Zapatos meant. He didn't speak any Spanish. Anyways, he was explaining to us one time that in the neighborhood we kind of hung out and played basketball. He's like, we're walking by this house, and that same hurricanes that hit in 7th grade.
What does that guy say? Troy's?
Yeah,
Troy's.
Troy's.
Didn't we already do that? We already
we
did that.
We picked Troy's and the first one.
Guess again.
I like.
But Will, when the hurricanes hit, like I said, we all lost power for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I remember.
And what happened was that he fucking walked by one of the houses in this neighborhood a few weeks afterwards, and there was an old man banging on his window to the front of the house and the inside, and he asked him to come over. And
It's a wild story.
Zapatos walked over there to see what was going on, and he explained through the window. He's like, the water has swollen my wood door frame, and I can't get out of my
Expanded it,
house.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't get out of my house. I've been stuck here, and I'm running out of food and water. And basically, Zapatos explains that to us, and we're like, okay, and then what happened? He's like, oh, and I just ran home and cried because I thought he was trying to, like, attack me or rape me or something. I don't like strangers. And we're like, what? And, like, you didn't tell your parents? You didn't help him out of the house? He's like, no, he just died in there. And we're like, what?
You got too scared to tell him and save him.
Yeah. and he-
Damn.
How old was he?
He was in 7th grade at the time, so I guess 12.
Yeah, like 13.
Dude, this guy
Yeah.
could have saved the guy.
Oh, easily. Could have said
Yeah.
something. He didn't even. He just could have told his parents.
It's like you remember that. I'm like, that's gotta haunt you,
Or if you
dude.
saw anybody else walking down the street and they're like, "What'd you see over there?" Nothing.
Yeah, that's fucking messed up.
Sucks, dude. He kind of killed a guy.
It's funny,
you
like his
kinda
parents.
let him die.
His
Kind of
parents
let him die.
funny, like asking him how his day at school was or whatever, and he's like, "Nothing really worth mentioning."
Yeah,
Oh, I
nothing worth mentioning. Just I killed a guy.
I remember
Yeah.
his mom and like dad died in like 9th grade. Like, dude,
Why?
like
Because they were stuck in a basement. And he wouldn't let them
something
out.
like yeah. He was always like into Slipknot and like a really
Yeah.
sad. And I was like,
Slipknot was awesome.
Slipknot was too much for me,
I love
dude. I
Slipknot.
like Disturbed, but there's a certain
Disturbed?
What
level,
did that guy say over there?
certain
Maruna.
level of.
Maruna and
We have to do that, don't we?
Like I don't like listen to cutting my wrist music. That's fucking.
Do we have to bet on that guy basically?
They picked it.
Yeah, let's do it. Maruna Anna, $2.
All right, the show.
I can't do the show because I think there's so few people. If it's less than 10, you can just do the place, which means first or second.
Okay.
But I already put $2 or $1 on
Interesting.
it to win. We got a lot of action going on right now.
Yeah, we got some action. We're doing
But
some
yeah,
stuff.
our biggest thing, I threw in a
throwing to what?
$1 exacta for who would that first
Oh.
guy say? Troy and Sienna Leone. So that means Sienna Leone, Troy is first and Sienna Leone is second.
Okay. It doesn't go to 3? Oh,
No,
okay.
that would means like in that order. It's Troy, then Sienna,
Right.
and in that order I put $1 on.
But
it.
isn't there an option we do that with the first 3?
Yeah, but you can only do it the first 2 in this one. Yeah, the
It's
trifecta. It like in that order.
Trifecta, yeah.
But that just
okay.
seems a lot.
No, I'm not for doing it. I hear you. It's,
But yes,
the
yeah,
terminology.
trifecta, and then there's a
Trifecta.
superfecta where it's the first 4.
Wow, dude.
You can bet like on those though, because like the odds are so ridiculous. You can bet like 10 cents.
When we went to horse racing in person, didn't Pete win the trifecta?
I
I remember he won big on
think
that point or something. Yeah.
Adam did a pick 3, which is crazy. He did like
What's the pick?
he picked the first horse to win race 6, then the first horse to win race 7, 8, 9, like all in a row. I think like it was pick 4, I think.
Oh, right.
So he picked the right horse for like 5 races. in a
Oh,
row.
damn,
But
like
it's
the
like,
right order?
but it's like a parlay, so it's compacted together. So if any of those would have missed, he would have lost. But
So how much
That's
do you
pretty
remember
cool.
his return?
I think he did like not a lot on it, and I think he won like 300 something like that.
That's because we're all fucking around. At least I'm pretty sure we're all fucking around with $2-3 here and there, $1, just like we're doing now. I think this is fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're 1 for 1.
Nah, I think
No,
we're
1 for 2.
1 and 1.
Yeah, 1
Say.
for 2.
Yeah, 1 for 2. like it.
It's a cool little situation, you know.
Yeah, man.
I mean, dude, I always say like, okay, just in the theory that I'm saying like with the global warming
the
shit,
fuck-
right?
Okay, I'm listening.
So-
Horse racing, global.
So
warming.
like you have over here where you have supposedly like remember Escape from LA with the San Andreas fault line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like this is. supposed
I've
to
seen
break
this
off.
movie.
You see
Yes.
Escape from LA?
Nice.
It wasn't.
Fuck yeah,
I
Snake
watched it
Plissken.
here, didn't I? With you guys? Or,
Did you?
yeah, I think Alec wasn't there. Yeah, it's the cheesy
Kurt Russell movie?
Kurt Russell.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched
Where
it
you
here. I guess it was
Shit.
Brian and Zach maybe showing me. But yes. Anyways,
I don't know what
and
happened.
that's your reasoning about global
Well,
warming.
okay, my
Florida.
thing is okay. Just my thing is like okay. So over here, like if you have these, you know, like catastrophic, you know, environmental events that were to occur,
Mm-hmm.
like over there, they say New York is supposed to go underwater too. Blah blah blah. Florida, and then you got over here with the extreme heat. You know, and then you know possibly the earthquakes. That's why I say like for me, I feel that like the safest place is like the Midwest, like Chicago would be straight because like, you know, global warming. Like if you have this extreme heat, I'd rather have it be an extreme cold than you know like an ice age.
You see,
type
you're not
shit.
scared of the gangs in Chicago, and I'm not scared of Florida's hurricane.
Well, but what I'm saying
you
is
used to.
like if you have like super heat and everything starts boiling, like we're all fucked because it's really hard to
Here we
get
go.
you know away from the heat as opposed to like if everything's like an ice age, like all you gotta do is just build heat. Do you know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay.
I hear your
warm up
logic.
and blah blah blah.
Yeah, once
But
it's,
I like
mean,
heat.
It's fucked either
I'd
way.
rather live in the hot forever.
We'd be
Not,
good.
how
Out
are you
here
gonna
is
like
be-
burning like during the day? You're
I
gonna
hate
burn.
the
You have to
Now
live
being overtaken
underground.
by Sunrise
Okay, well, yeah, if
Tesoro.
it's that hot,
Sunrise
yeah.
Tesoro.
But
You know what I'm saying? Like,
towards the ocean.
if it was
now.
118, I still wouldn't live underground.
Well, I
And
mean,
Yagiri
You know,
Epifakun.
it's Vegas
And-
right now. It's gonna get bad,
coming
but
down
to
yeah, if you're talking about live underground
One.
type of shit,
One we didn't even bet on.
Ahead of
ah,
Yagiri Epifakun.
Wait, maybe one of the ones to show did it.
Sunrise Tesoro, ridden by Mr. Hanzawa,
It was 8. It was Sunrise Tesoro.
grabbing his sixth win for the 6-year-old.
now I give up on the whole thing.
Who got in
Out of
second?
54 races.
16.
No, those are the odds.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's a look at the replay of the home stretch.
Here's a replay of the old
All
stretch.
right, there's 8.
That's
Who is
so
that behind him? I think it's
Smooth.
7.
Just before that.
I didn't see Sunrise Tesoro happening.
Mm,
They didn't even really mention his name.
Yagiri Epifakun
well, I guess this one overtook him, so he's number 9. Looks like.
in pursuit.
That's 8, and that's 9.
No, it's a 3, I think now.
A 3?
Yeah, I think it's a
Big
3.
Gira
Oh,
Piga.
we'll know in a second.
Second place
Oh, maybe not.
goes to number 3.
Yeah,
3.
Yagiri
3.
Epifakun.
Well, we still got money.
Third place
Cool.
goes to
You
number
know,
7.
we're still
Yosora.
technically up $1.
Really?
Yeah, well, only because we have 6. Only because
And fourth
you
and
gave
fifth
me
place
20, but
go
it's a
to
$5 deposit fee.
Treasure Barrows
So really, we started with
and
15.
Secure Offer.
So we're up $1. Almost
For your
$2.
unofficial results
Small-
for race.
95 cents away from $2.
Let's watch over.
They get into it like cents like that?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously. What do you say about steak?
83749. Who was 83749? We don't have any of those. We did bad on that one.
That happens.
That was
Well, that one I didn't pick any. This one I won't
yeah.
pick.
Will's bad luck.
Yeah.
I mean, none of the ones you picked were even, and the chat's bad luck. None of the ones we picked him in even the first 5.
See, now I'm for superstition. Because,
Well, I think he's just
Yeah.
thinking too much. I think you just gotta
oh,
pick
dude.
it blindly.
Comes to not thinking too much, I got that. in
Yeah, exactly.
spades,
You got a
dude.
wild card. You just gotta be like, oh, that's it.
Wild card. Make up a silly reason why it makes sense to you.
Uh huh.
Yeah, dude.
But not too much.
I think I got this one, dude.
Not
I think I
too
got
much
it.
stishing.
I think I got it.
It's just oh, that's the whatever one. I don't want to do a cherry race, even though that is what we won on, isn't it?
Yes, that is true.
Well,
But I'm against it because you made me against
it
it.
kind of for no reason at all.
I'm agreeing with your logic.
Yeah, sometimes you just
Fuck the
gotta
chariots,
sometimes you gotta
dude.
hate shit for no reason at all, even if you've been doing good with it.
I like that.
All right,
I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
try to get one in on this Newcastle on my phone real quick.
That's the American way.
Betting is now.
I
closed.
just gotta hate shit for
We
no
might
reason.
have to go harness, unfortunately.
Go harness.
Harness.
Is that one of the names of the horses or something?
I guess we can go race.
Oh no, that's a variant of racing.
Yeah.
see.
It's a variant of racing. Chariot. But I mean, we can just wait a little bit. I mean, how much longer are we doing this podcast?
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, so we can just do this
I
one.
feel like I'm halfway through or something.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, well then
Yeah,
not
do
that
that.
one. That one comes on in 40 minutes. We'll do another chariot. Why not?
All right, going chariot.
Going chariot chat. Chariot chat.
dude.
Just a little gambling, a little cruising, maboozing.
Yeah, man.
Maybe we get a little more into the cheering aspect, you know?
Stone Coke sober, dude.
Maybe we got to get a little bit more.
Someone was asking me
Hype
recently.
about
It
it.
was like, how does this make sense?
How does what make sense?
Like the names, like someone that we knew. I can't think of who, but I was like, it's Alec Feinstein.
Yeah.
I'm Coke, and I guess Will's kind of sober. It's like,
Yeah.
we've always kind of answered like
Sure,
that.
yeah.
I love it.
Why? Who said they didn't understand it?
I wish I could remember. I can't remember who.
What did they not? Would they not understand it?
They're like, who's the sober one? And they're like, I know Alec's not sober. And someone was like, and you said you're not drinking. Something like we knew, but not that. I wish I could remember who. But just trying to understand who's the sober one.
Yeah, seems like
It's kind of Will.
California Red.
Yeah, definitely could have been him.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Could have been him, man. Yeah.
All right,
He
so what do
kept-
we got? We got Playboy Rory. Very good name. The Torque Effect. Braven Treacherous. Moretta Yella. Zach Daniels. Spellmaker's Charm. Rakana. Prospectus. And Cougar Express. Wow.
$2, Zach Daniels place.
Okay, I like Cougar Express.
Alright.
Okay, Zach Daniels. Cougar Express is a damn good name.
Not a bad name. You been with a cougar? No, I know you've been with a cougar.
Yeah, that's true.
It was my mom,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. Man.
I like it. Cougar Express and
Mm-hmm.
what else is going on?
How'd your mom
What do you think
look
would have
growing
happened
up?
if Donald Trump did get shot? Like if today he was dead.
It's a lot to even, but yeah, it makes you hint at the thought, I suppose, right? I don't know. It would have been a lot of turmoil.
A lot of mad people.
A lot of, I would say there would be several cars blowing up in front
Yeah.
of political buildings.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think a mass shooting, but
Who knows?
But yeah, maybe one by now. But
Yeah, probably
be some wild
something.
shit. And that dude might have been easily planning a mass shooting.
They
say-
found explosives in his car.
And they said he had like 50 more rounds and shit, and just
And explosives.
you just shoot all them people there. It's crazy. It's sad, as we discussed.
Yeah, I don't really know who would have been president after that.
I blame the social media. Who would have been the president?
Yeah.
It would have still been Joe Biden. So
Oh yeah, no. I don't know who. I don't
They
know who
would've
would step
ran.
up on the Republican side. Maybe they would just draft JFK to the.
they picked that.
I mean RFK Jr.
Oh,
to the.
I didn't know RFK was what did he do? He'd been to prison before, and he was addicted to drugs or something.
Really?
Yeah, his big supporter of his told me that the other day. He's like, and we were talking about all like the bullshit against him, like kind of the worm thing and all that. He's like, yeah, he saw a front. He openly talks about his time in prison and all. And I was like, I never heard him say that once.
Damn.
But that's what he liked about him. And
Caught
I
a
could.
rattlesnake the other day.
Well,
He was like in the middle of an interview, like goes outside and he's got a little butterfly net and he just scoops up, like
Nice.
grabs the rattlesnake by the head. And it's just hilarious.
I just feel bad about
Pretty
his,
badass.
I feel bad about his
Seen
voice.
Putin riding
It's
like
just-
yeah.
it was
It's
him-
unfortunate voice.
unfortunate.
It's
You seen
unfortunate
the
voice.
photo of Putin on a horse without his shirt on and shit? Back in the day.
I've seen it a long time ago.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Putin to me is a fucking badass.
Yeah.
I think that's what the Putin,
like y'all would hang out.
Putin
I mean,
propaganda
dude,
at the time wanted you to think.
Well,
they
yeah,
put
I
all
mean-
that shit out there to make him think he's cool, and it's all.
I mean, he's just wild, dude. He was KGB and all that shit. Like,
the
Yeah.
hint, what was it? Robert Kraft, him stealing Robert Kraft's Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
yeah, that is,
That's a fucking
is gangster.
hilarious
Crazy.
story.
Yeah.
I love it.
yeah, that is just fucking insane. You've seen
I
the one
love
with
it,
him
man.
and the fucking Kim Jong Un?
Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were trying to
not?
they were getting into a car, and they were trying to like one up each other on like who's gonna get in first, and it was like
Nice.
fucking ridiculous.
Kim Jong Un is crazy. Kim Jong Un is crazy. You know, like that one time, like somebody did something. He like found a talking shit or something about him. So he like got everybody in his cabinet to like come out to like a football field basically, and then in the middle of the football field was just him tied to a pole. The guy talking shit to him, and then they just dropped a missile on him.
What?
Yeah. And he's just like, hey, y'all come watch what happens if you talk shit about me. And they go there, the guy just on a pole, and then they just drop a missile on him in front of everybody.
Wow, man.
That's insane, dude.
That's why
Crazy
all the
insane.
people over there are scared to say anything. They're like,
Yeah, so-
ultimate supreme ruler.
Yeah,
Kim
I mean,
Jong-un, yes, you never shit.
you got a hole in one on every hole in the golf course,
You
dude.
get a hole in
you
one
see-
every
you
time.
seen the
go.
video
Of
where
course,
they,
of course.
They say that he's the only like dictator that like people like his followers or whatever, his fucking country, they turn into Wii people, like the Wii Sports,
Oh, that's
like
funny.
how they all clap and shit,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
just look
yeah.
like those Wii Sports audiences, and then they show it in real life, and it's like exactly like this. Like, what the fuck, dude?
That's fucking trippy.
This is race number 3.
This us right now?
Cougar Express draw on the outside
yeah,
of the
yeah.
second line. Running
we
favourite,
like Cougar
Nathan
Express
Dawson,
and
Chris
Zach
Frisbee.
Daniels.
I picked Zach
Playboy
Daniels.
Roy. He was the favourite. He's now
Do you
on
know the
second
odds for
line.
Zach Daniels? I
$2.40
probably said. I
for
mean, I don't know. It's not-
Douglas
No,
Hewitt.
no, it's like frozen right
So
now.
we're just about set.
I want to turn down the volume.
Already?
I can't even do that.
We'll see. But yeah, that's a real,
the
communist
light.
fucking dictatorship.
They're off and
That's
pacing.
some
Playboy Roy from
crazy
the
life
inside.
that we as
Owns clearly
Americans.
There's
speed.
an old,
He's clearly
like,
got enough
North
to push through and
North
keep things
Korean,
all
like,
wide. So it's Playboy Roy leading.
documentary where
Raven
like this girl like goes over there with like a doctor who fixes cataracts because they have such a bad cataracts issue. Like everybody's blind because they have no way to help it. And how they do it is fucking insane. Like they literally like they're like awake and then they literally just like cut your eye open right there, and it's just like the lens in your eye. It's just when it gets fogs up, and they slide that out, and they just slide like it looks like a little plastic lens, and just slide it in, and it just works, which is weird. But he does it to like. Who knows enough? It's like thousands of people, like it's the most ridiculous thing ever. And then like they like bring in the doctor in, like everybody in there, this huge like auditorium of all the people that got it fixed, and he's standing in front, and they're like, "Here's the man that did it." And then they like don't even clap, and they immediately just like look to the poster of Kim Jong Un and just start praising him. They're like, "Thank you, Supreme Leader," and the guy's just like, "All right, I guess I didn't do anything." She's like in like a house of one of them, and like they're like telling him about like all like like the hole in one in golf and all this other crazy achievements that he says that he has, and then like she like kind of like she's a reporter, so she kind of went over there to do, but she's like they have like hidden cameras and stuff, and she's kind of like, yeah, but like don't you think it's possible he's just lying about all that? And they're just like, well, what do you mean lying? Like it's him. How could he is the leader.
It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I can't even comprehend living in that much fear, but it's real,
I mean, bro,
they fuck you and your family, everything if you fucking say something out of line.
Well, you saw that one chick, the Asian chick that escaped from North Korea?
Yeah, I see a lot of her stuff.
Yeah, and she was talking about like they kill like generations of your family.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So do you think that's what Trump's going to turn into?
I mean,
do you think he's that type of dictator?
I don't know if it would be Trump himself. I just think that the moves or whatever, the decisions and the things, like the playing field could change to allow future generations of rulers to, be that type of model. Do you know what I'm saying? Where it wouldn't be a democracy anymore. It'd just be like a dictatorship. And then it's essentially like 1984, Big Brother. There'd be different social classes and you couldn't break those social classes.
I think the social class thing's happening. I'm definitely on the poor side of it, but
same, dude. I mean, my family has done, all right. I mean, we're not wealthy or anything like that, and we're just, hardworking middle class people. But like, it just seems like, like with us being in the arts, in entertainment, and like how they say, oh, the struggling actor.
Yeah.
It's just like, you have to be able to survive. In your day-to-day, just like any other citizen. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have our dream and everything, and that doesn't pay till it does. We won?
Cougar Express won. Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. Cougar Express won. Fuck yeah, LA Films.
Good shit.
So, like, what do you call it? Like, it's like, for us, you have to have your day job to be able to survive and pay your rent or your mortgage or whatever and your food and shit and, sustain yourself. But it's like, like I got a degree, but even that degree was communications and drama and film, and that doesn't amount to anything in a sense, in real world jobs. And it's like, I wish in a sense I would have chosen a better, what's it called? What's it called? What you major in, what my degree is in, I would have chosen something that would have benefited me more in the workforce. And
like what?
I'm thinking, computer science. Now, computer science, I mean, maybe if I would have gone to law school, because that was an option that was on the table. I did study
law school is an option. Being our age, and you're a little older than me, and the computer science, you probably would have been taught a bunch of shit that didn't matter in 5 years.
Well,
until you just stay up with it.
Well, you have
or
to.
you don't.
But that's with everything. I mean, I studied for a while. Like, I do the real estate shit. I got my license here in Illinois. And with that, you have your continuing education. I did the personal training for a bit because when I was, doing the acting thing, I was like, well, if I'm going to be an actor, I want to stay in shape. And the only way to, in a sense, like force yourself to have to work out, to not have any excuses, would be to be a trainer and then be at the gym. So you couldn't be like, oh, I'll go after work, after I go home and pick up the clothes and then I'll go to the gym. And
Makes
usually
sense,
a lot of
yeah,
times you get home and you just stay there. So, if I was at the gym, then I'd be training and I'd make money doing what, I enjoy and then be forced to lift every day. But, that you have to keep doing your continuing eds the same thing. And law is the same. And I assume,
Don't you think if you just progress enough in real estate and get a job as a real estate guy, that you're already done putting this much work?
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's the thing. But real estate, the thing that is frustrating to me is that, like, it's all commission based. So when I was with Open Door, they did all the marketing. they did everything to procure, to bring me the clients. And then when I had the clients and I would show them the properties, because of my expertise and my skill and my knowledge, they stayed.
It wouldn't open door though. You just like get a thing for just like opening the door, basically. Like you're
Yeah.
not selling the house to them. If they buy the house, you're not getting a commission from that.
Yes, but the thing is, you know, like that's the you know, general, like that's what people like. Yeah, that's what you think and you assume, you know, right away, because that's essentially what it is. It's just
It is what it
opening the
is. So
door.
you should join
But
like a
the thing
real
is-
real estate.
But the
forum.
thing is it wasn't, because I had in that company, I was their top showing agent and I had the highest retention. So that meant that people stayed with me from the first showing until they purchased the home, got offer accepted and everything.
Yeah, but you're not getting commission from that. Just,
I didn't
you're just getting other people commission for
Just
it.
wish
Well,
I bought Bitcoin.
yeah, I got paid per showing. It was $25 an hour when I first started, and then they started changing. That's why I left, because I knew that things were
Yeah, it's
happening.
not worth it. You should do like real estate.
But well, yeah, but the thing is like
Shit.
that's how some of the companies are changing. They have the same model as like Redfin. So they just like, if you look at them and their business model as opposed to like the traditional brokerages like Berkshire, Keller Williams, Century 21, and blah blah blah, like the older ones, they don't have that much of a dominance on online. You know, they're like
I
internet
guess we get
presence.
better commission if you sell a house.
Yeah, agreed.
It's real cheese.
Yeah, but like the thing is like for me it was they did all the marketing and everything. And once I'm in front of a client, then you know, I do my job, and like it wasn't for me, it wasn't just opening the door. I did it so well. And
Yeah, I know you did it well, but you didn't get paid. You didn't get rewarded for it though.
I mean, I did. I made good money because they sent me everything first. Because
Sure, but you
like
could have been making.
yeah, I could have been making bank, but like the thing is, as a comic, like I could shut that off when I could say I'm not working these days, and then you know like I come back Sunday from like you know doing shows whatever, I
Yeah.
have like a 3, and then turn back on, and then boom, I'm getting fucking requests. So that was the good part. They did all the marketing, they brought all the people, and all I had to do was show the property. But when I showed the property, I'm so good at knowing how like properties are made and like doing the numbers, because I always tell people when I walk into a house, to me it's not a house. They're all attributed a value. You know, there's a worth. 'cause they're
Well,
all
let's
invested.
just try to get some commission on this next horse race. What do
for
you
sure.
think?
But like, you know, I don't know. I just it was
Yeah, I
was
get
real
it.
easy.
You're gonna make $1 million off this podcast and doing comedy anyway.
Hopefully.
All right, we'll get sponsored by Twinspire. That would be the best, honestly. All right, we got Myrtle, Tozen Kate, Maureen Flautant, Flight Memoria, Alumdon. Sounds like I'm trying to pronounce aluminum badly. Brighton Sort, Maisho Benabana, Fan, Chiang Mai Rouge, Goldboard, Nishino Osman, and Get Desire. Those are interesting names.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check those out.
that was all a mouthful. First thought, I like Fan and Get Desire are my first thoughts.
I'm behind you with Get Desire.
Okay. Let's do that. Fan and Get Desire.
Wins, I feel like I helped halfway.
Let's do both of those to place. What do you think about that?
Love it.
I love it. Let's see what we won on that last one. Not a lot.
What, $4?
Yeah, exactly. I bet $1. But yeah, you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
I mean, I agree, but it's you know, it's just it's a lot more difficult now because with the economy how it is, not as many people want to
The
sell.
economy, how it is.
All I
And you got to market yourself, so nobody, you know. In a
Oh,
sense,
you got if I got something interesting
all
to
I
say,
got
Cope.
all I got is these jokes, so I'm hoping that works out for me. Cause yeah, it's like even looking back, like college, I had fun at college, but it was a waste as well.
Yeah.
I'm really glad growing up. Speaking of technology, like I'm really glad growing up they focused so much on you have to be able to type a certain amount of words a minute.
Yeah.
And I was always like, I'm glad I didn't try that hard. I could do it, obviously, but now in today's future, I'm like, I didn't waste so much time typing fast. Thank fucking God.
I mean,
Typing fast helps a lot, though.
yeah.
I don't think it's like a real thing in a job that's like,
Not
like
a
obviously
job, but
can
just for
type.
using a computer on a. When
would-
you use a computer, it just makes the computer easier.
But I'm definitely functional. That's all I'm saying.
No, yeah, you can do
We
it.
grew up with a certain amount of
So where it's enough.
It was like so emphasized how many words you could do in a minute that I feel like it just
There you go.
loses the point of really just writing something coherent. And it was weird.
Yeah, we had to write a lot in high school. I mean, we were multiple papers a year from like 6th grade to. I mean, I think it was like 8th grade. It was an essay a week, which is a lot of
Well, yeah.
essaying.
I mean, we had to write a lot.
Yeah, on the computer. Y'all were using typewriters back in your day, though, huh?
Sure.
The quills and papyrus paper.
I mean, you ever heard of remember Oregon Trail?
Oh yeah, Oregon
Played
Trail.
that shit on fucking like the old Macs.
Yeah, you can die from
Dysentery.
dysentery. Thank
Yep.
you.
Yep.
That's what I'm like thinking. Like when I was riding out to Vegas, is like some of those people just coming out here, horse and buggy is like. Even when you're to Vegas, one, it's just so hot, and you still have so far to go.
True.
Dude, I fucking
Just hoping to find some
blew out a
gold.
tire going to Vegas in Death Valley.
Fuck.
And it's like, yeah, obviously, you change the tire, but if I wasn't in a giant AC unit, as soon as I walked out there, I was like, this is why it's called fucking Death Valley. I know it's obvious, but going on your comment of coming over here, like, that's some wild terrain that these motherfuckers didn't have AC. You know?
Well, with the motorcycle riding shit, you ever
That shit was crazy.
think about Angel's Crest?
No.
You know
But
Angel's Crest Highway?
I've heard the term, but I don't know which
Well,
one.
it's right up around here, Angel's Crest.
Oh, yeah?
And I always think that like it's Angel's Crest because
Like, I know
a
we
lot
did.
of motherfuckers fall on the.
Like there's for us my time out here, I always hear that the prospects have to go through the Grove, and that's like part of to get vest, you got to ride out at least a certain amount where they tell me it's treacherous. So when we were riding out there to Oakland, that's all I was thinking about, because like, oh, it's gonna be the Grove, blah blah. And then eventually like someone pulled me over when we got gas, and they were like, yeah, what'd you think? And I was like, what? And they're like, we went through the Grove, wasn't that crazy? And I was like, if we already went through it, I was scared of nothing. Like that was
Yeah.
nothing. And I was so confident because I was only like an hour and a half in. And then as soon as I got almost to Oakland, the wind was pushing me across the
Yeah.
highway. I was like, oh my God, now I'm fucking terrified. But whatever it is, maybe it's the crest. I just, it was a nice ride. It didn't seem that crazy to me, but
I mean, you done Topanga Canyon and all that shit.
I've been through the Pain Canyon. That's more fun. That's more
I
something.
love the twisties,
Yeah.
but that's the thing because you know how to ride.
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers don't even know how to counter steer and shit, and that's where they fuck up.
Right?
You know, and then like how to like lean in the apex and everything, like just.
I mean, it's always very still nervous for me learning because, like, I'm from Florida where it's flat.
Yeah.
Certain things I'm used to. Even just driving out here through, like, the hills used to scare the shit out of me when I first started doing it. Even Sunset, I was like, this is crazy. Like Sunset before the PCH out in Malibu. It gets pretty wild, So it's a different ride, but I always support just ride like a pussy. Ride your ride. Don't try to get hot-headed and impress anybody because you will die,
Which one is it that goes down by the Comedy Store and Laugh Factory? The one twisties that you can take off of like the 101.
Crescent Heights.
I think so.
Crescent Height, you could take straight up through, yeah.
Yeah, well, that one I was riding.
Laurel.
Yeah, Laurel Canyon.
Yeah, Crescent turns into Laurel. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was riding down with a comic down there, and I drive faster, and like this dude was like, "Yo, slow the fuck down," and I was like, "Okay," and to me it was like nothing.
Dude, you gotta go with fucking Mikey out to Big Bear, dude. Mikey flying out there, he does
It's how he drives everywhere, but yeah,
but
just
that's
so
what, it was
used to
crazy.
He's just so used to
He
it.
told me, he's like, you're the first person that didn't ask me to slow down or stop, and I was like, I was thinking it, but yeah, like I didn't. He was whipping it, bro. I love it, bro. But yeah, the riding thing, like there's a ride out in Tennessee. It's called Deals Gap. It's out by like Pigeon Forge, I believe. No, Gatlinburg. And that was, we as a chapter, the Orlando chapter. Again, I'm from Florida where it's flat. Went out there and rode that. That was the craziest ride ever, dude. They have a fucking tree. You Google it. You should Google it, please. But there's a tree that they put all the motorcycle parts of people that have fallen and crashed all in this tree. And it's just like,
Mad Max.
that when I went with everybody, a lot of people picked on me, but I rode that thing like a pussy.
Wow, what's it called?
Deals Gap. I rode like a pussy, but I ride my ride. I seen a couple of my boys fall, and I was like, I didn't fall. That's what I'm good at. Okay, it's all I try to be good at. Just be comfortable.
I told you how I I crashed into a bush one time.
Look
up
at
in
this
the
tree,
hills.
dude. Check out this tree.
Oh, that's wild.
I saw people that died,
A lot of people died. There was someone like died the day before.
but that's what those are.
That or just the bikes they trashed and donated.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I don't think they had to have died.
But
I
some
should
of
bring some of my bike over there.
Yeah, it was.
yeah,
that
throw
was
your
something.
motorcycle on there, dude.
It's
Build
just-
yourself a tree out here.
Right. on fucking Hollywood and La Brea.
Yeah, but do your motorcycle,
like
do your car door, do your future wheelchair,
Sweet, thanks.
your cane,
Thanks.
um,
I had a
Dude.
bit.
your necklace.
I remember my.
Fuck off. That one hurt, dude.
Yeah, that one does hurt, dude. I'm sorry to hear.
Sorry, man, it just came out so naturally.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Dude,
Your
this-
handicap tag.
Well, that was a benefit. I say that one with compound interest is going to pay itself
The
back.
compound interest.
handicap
Well,
tag
yeah,
is good.
because I don't pay anywhere
Yeah.
for the meters, and I can park in the neighborhoods that have the permit.
Tell me what you think of this. Like, I know your injury is real and you've been through that, but some people push it, and I'm not even saying that this is not credible, but I'm curious your opinion. I got a friend that 6-pack, very in shape. I've known him. I used to ride with him a lot, and basically he explained to me when he was in 5th grade, which I didn't know about. Obviously, he got hit with a boat propeller, and he's diagnosed like retarded. And he's a fucking genius. He's like, you know, like some people could be retarded, but they're very smart with computers.
Yeah,
He is that guy. He runs a whole software company. He's the manager.
what's up.
He makes like $500,000 a year doing this shit and has a home, wife and kids. But it's like he gets a parking pass, and he literally is in perfect shape. He's very successful, what I believe, intelligent field.
But
and
you
it just
should go.
cracks me up that he's got like an F-350 and he gets to park right up in front. And it's like,
I mean-
a lot of people got these passes. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean, some get them on BS, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of time. I mean, I felt a certain way about, asking for one, but I had one when I had the surgery. And I had the little red one. And then I was going to show a property, and this lady who works with, like, healthcare services was like, child, like, you don't have that. You should get the handicap pass. And I was like, I don't know if I need it. She's like, I see you limping.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I see
yeah.
you struggling. Like, you need that. That's your right. Go to, and I was like, well, I've asked the doctor and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no, you got to demand that. And then I asked the doctor, and he was like, well, I need, proof. Send me the medical.
A video of you limping.
Well, no, he wanted the medical records because they don't exchange that from the surgery. And then I just asked for my medical records from, where I got the surgery, dropped them off the next day. He was like, because the appointment was for Friday, but the next day he was like, no, you're good. Come and pick up the documents. And then,
could you park in red?
no, you can't park in red or white or the yellows like before.
You can't park in white.
There's like white, curbs.
I park in white. It's white. White's good, isn't it?
No, white is
white is
like
good.
loading or some shit like that.
Or it's just white and loading on it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's
So so you can't park
real
there,
white.
and then the yellow has to be only after like 6 p.m. But then with like any like standard, metered parking, you don't have to pay the meters. And then if it has a time limit on it, you don't have to abide by that time limit. You can park, as long as you want. And then additionally, if it's a neighborhood that says like, permit only, blah blah, like
That's the
I don't
ticket.
have- yeah, I don't have
That's
to-
the main
yeah,
ticket, dude.
Agreed. I
That
think-
shit is like gold, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I used to have a sugar mama. She gave me this one type of pass where you could park in her neighborhood, and it's like fucking gold to her because people, you know how it is. I seen a couple cars get towed from accidental last night.
Sure.
When I was-
It's happening a lot.
When I was leaving, it was a blue Bronco was getting towed.
Like an old one or a new one?
New one. Very nice.
Well, here we go, boys.
and they're off.
Well, 8 and 12, first or second. 5 is our $1 long shot at, I don't know, a lot.
May show
Eight
Betty
is
Bond in
four.
third
Okay.
We need 8
And
and
Fun
12
Fun in
to be in
fourth.
first or second.
with Flight Memoria
What the fuck
and
is
that?
Brighton
Like-
Short behind them.
So it's
and
not
then
pretty far
comes
back there.
Allium
Or 5. 5 is
down
92 to
and
1.
I like.
$1, we win
Billboard.
92.
As they're going
Yeah, I
into
want
the
to pick
turn
one of those
now.
next.
It
Right.
is-
It
I-
is
it
Is
was-
eight on the
Monfloton.
outside right now?
When it wasn't, yeah.
Monfloton
Oh, no,
Eight's right
ahead
there.
by a
Outside
length.
right there.
I don't know where 12
Ahead
is.
of
though.
Mayshow Benny
Yeah, I didn't
Bana.
see him.
But,
I didn't see.
yeah, I only picked 5 because that was that one that I was
Oh,
taking
is,
me
is
forever.
that 12 right there though? Yeah, I think 12 is in third. That's the reason we
8
couldn't
and
see
12 are in
second,
third.
third.
Yeah, which is great. As long as that guy doesn't ruin it. That was it.
So we did it.
Damn.
Yeah, we almost double did it.
Almost double did it.
I think that was 8 and 12, right? So we
Yeah.
won either way. I don't know who would be better. Let's see who would be better.
Let's see.
8, 12.
Did you-
8 would be better.
You picked these ones, Alec?
You picked, right, Fan? Or did you pick Get Desire?
I didn't pick anything.
I said Fan Get Desire. You said yes. To
Oh, I
one
said I
of them.
support you on that. Yeah. Okay, so I did. Cool.
Yeah.
Then I get half the credit like I was hoping.
Her maiden
But either way, I was
victory
just trying to say you're on fire,
today
dude.
in her
Yeah, 3 was nice. We're still doing it.
We're still doing it.
Like literally, still. I should have bet more. We need to go back to $3. I think that's a better number.
I remember Adam told me that he's like, when I first got into, the bookie stuff, he said, he's like, I didn't think you could be addicted to gambling. It's kind of silly. But he's like, I've realized on the other side of it, some people you got to stop. They be like, I never felt that way.
Well, he's dealing with people with like serious money.
Yeah,
too.
crazy.
But I know people with like serious money. Like sometimes, like my dad's been getting into gambling. He bets less than me, and I don't bet a lot. He'll just be like, "Yeah, I got $5 or like $5 on that," and I'm like, "All right," but my dad has like a bunch of money.
Yeah.
He just some people. I think it's like the younger generation is probably you're like young and rich. Like in your 30s and rich, and like you've been gambling forever, then that's how you get. Like my dad was never like other than like going to the casino or whatever.
But that's the thing.
He could never do it from his bed.
That's how people
But that's
stay
how
rich.
Yeah.
They
Well,
don't
no, but
spend all their cash.
yeah, but some of Adam's friends though, they're like so rich, like it doesn't even matter. Like their 10 grand is $100.
I mean,
That's why they like when they talk about on gambling websites, they call it units. Like my unit's different than your unit.
Yeah,
And they'll just be
agreed.
like bet 5 units on it.
agreed. I get that.
Yeah, but no, some people are just. I mean, yeah, of course it bankrupts some people. I'm not gonna sit here and say it doesn't, but some people like them. They're betting for positive amount of money to me, but to them, they can
Well,
handle it.
Who's that one dude?
like I told you that one time where I think by now he squashed my concern. But when we first got into it with Pete, when he got the website,
Yeah.
that one night I was like, "What is happening?"
Yeah,
he was really into it. And then the next night he bet that $1,500 on the Nuggets to win over the Lakers.
And thought he.
And the Lakers were up by 20 in the third. You hearing this, Will? Mm-hmm. He tried to get a lot of his money back by betting a safe bet with the Nuggets over the Lakers in the playoffs. And the Lakers went up by 20 in like the third. And he said he turned off the television, went to sleep, and the result was the Nuggets came back and won.
Nice.
But he went to sleep thinking he had lost 15
and was
and the
pissed
money
off,
he
didn't
lost before.
Didn't even look at it for a while the next day.
Yeah, I think he said it was at like the
Wow.
coffee shop or
Yeah,
something.
like probably like noon.
And fucking hilarious. I mean, thank God. I think he's doing all right, but that's the only time I was a little bit.
Well, now I don't think that's because it's just baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball's.
I mean, I lost money on these NBA playoffs.
Fucking Feldman, dude.
but
He's
it's fun. I like
Feldman's crushing Adam in baseball.
What with the gambling shit?
Yeah, he just can't.
it. He's Jewish, dude.
He did, like, some
me
people
and
are just
Feldman
really
went to a
good.
baseball game together. out
Oh,
here.
it's 7. We didn't even win.
Damn.
I thought it was 8, didn't you? 8 was 4th.
I mean, maybe at the
Nah,
time
it was
they
four.
raced.
I
a
saw
little
him in the
more.
back.
Damn.
He's on the outside.
Well, we almost did. I wish it was the show, but it wouldn't let me do the show. Well, we're still good. We're still
Still up?
playing. We've still only lost $2.
How many more we got?
$1.80.
We've lost
It's
overall
$13.20.
$1.80.
We've lost overall.
over here.
Huh?
This is the fun.
people are saying.
Yeah, sure. Do your thing.
Fun.
Oh no, I haven't said anything yet.
Oh, we lost them.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to be super exciting with this. This is a race that I like. See this one, this Australian Newcastle? Like, look at all these horses that backed out already. See the ones that aren't highlighted?
You mean that they backed out?
Yeah.
How do they back
Something
out?
happened and they're not racing.
Okay.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 horses that are out of 19. So like, this is kind of to me. It's like I bet you a bunch of those were favorites. So it's kind of anybody's game.
I'm following. I'm following.
Especially with like races that are like sometimes there'll only be like 5 of them left. Then it's like I always just bet on the underdog because it's like probably his best chance to.
Hey, let's do that
Do
with this. If
something.
there's a crazy odd one, throw $1 on it. And
Yeah.
then we'll just do some
All
picks.
right, let's just read them. Enterprise Private. That's a cool name. French Delivery. That's a better name. Zale can expect greater. Wouldn't I want him to expect great, not greater? So I'm going to be disappointed.
This is an Asian
Can
person named
expect
that.
greater.
Asian person named that horse.
Yeah, can expect a greater. Very best horse. No, it's not it. Blue
Oh,
Tongue.
I would have.
I know, it hammered it. Very best horse race.
Is that his name?
No, I'm just fucking
Still
around.
fucking. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, very best good horse.
So we're in Newcastle. Is that us? Have we bet on this?
No, we're about
We're
to.
about
The
to.
easiest race
So
here, I've left
you listen to the
numbers
Turn
names,
off the
Will?
sound.
9,
I'm about
11, 1
to.
and 13,
It's just-
leading Blue
this
Tongue on
mouse just
top. I
kinda
will
stinks.
say
Yeah, it's the
All right.
trackpad.
Enterprise Private, French Delivery, Zale can expect greater, Blue Tongue, customized Stallone, Amaretta Bow,
Stallone.
Capital Boss, and Radio Girl.
I want to go with Stallone. Adrian.
We can throw a little bit on Stallone.
$2 Blue Tongue.
That's the favorite.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna put Radio Girl because that's the biggest odds.
Radio Girl.
And Capital Boss. We'll just do
Nice.
$1 on each of those.
Nice. Good logic.
Well, that's that.
Let's see if we
What
can-
else I want? Here's something else I want to talk about. I got my haircut, dude. I got my haircut. But I relearned the rule that I've known for years out here that I just can't let Mexicans cut my hair.
They make you look like a NASCAR fan.
Actually, the real rule is I can't let anyone that's not Puerto Rican or Dominican cut my hair. I don't trust white people. I don't trust black people. I don't trust. Everyone just lies to me out here. I realized that as soon as I moved
You get
out
kind
here.
of a difficult haircut to get, I think.
I just get I mean, usually this is what I get right here. So it's not usually.
So she did good.
She did. It's a good haircut. But what I want, well, actually, at the end of the day, I wanted my beard to stay, and I want her to line it up with a blade. And I called ahead of time, and I
Is it
asked.
a barbershop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So why
called
didn't
ahead
she
of time.
just trim the beard with the thing?
It's like they pretend they don't know English.
So you just said, "Fuck it, give
Whenever
me
I
the-"
try to,
Wow.
it's my experience with these Mexicans out here. That's my experience where it's always like I explain everything, a fade or two, and I want it lined up, and she's just like, and then instantly just
Does her own
shave this
thing.
off right away. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna sit back for whatever.
So you did not
ride.
ask for a goatee.
No, I did not.
See,
No,
but that's
definitely
the
not.
thing, like-
She hit me with she's like, yeah, I understand what you're saying, and she did not. But it's cool. I was like, fuck it.
See, my experience is you got to go to a couple different barbers, and then
I've
you
been
know.
I just get a
everywhere.
supercut.
I've been everywhere,
fuck
from
that.
They do it
Pasadena.
exactly how I want it, but I get an easy haircut.
I've paid hundreds of dollars for a haircut out here from like a guy that designs famous people. Same. They all get confused when I say, just give me a lineup with a straight blade. I want to look clean.
See, I
If
don't
you're
have
not-
a big enough beard to ever do anything down here. I don't need everything done. I just go like 4 or 5 on the sides and then trim it and make it look good. I usually say the exact thing. And then every time they're always like, do you like it rounded or square on the back? And I never remember what I ever get. And I just go, whatever you think is better.
I definitely been a whatever
Yeah.
many times, guy.
I'm like, I don't look at it.
Today I
so
was
what do
being
care?
clear, so I told her straight in the back.
Yeah, it doesn't
But
bother
I
me.
can't tell you enough how many people I swear they lie to me where they're like, "Oh, I do all that with a blade." I'm like, "Yeah," and then when they
Then they
get there,
don't.
they'll be like, "No, but I'm real good with the clippers." And I'm like, "Bro, why?" Like I've been to Compton cuts in Compton. I've been to motherfuckers' houses in Compton that cut in their living room. I've been to fucking spend $120 at a Hollywood designer, motherfucker. Everyone can't do it. If you're not Puerto Rican or Dominican, you can't. You shouldn't. I shouldn't let you to cut my hair because it just.
I mean,
they get confused, bro.
I found my
swear.
spot.
They
Mine's
lie.
Main Street Fades, right here in fucking right down the street in Palmdale. But yeah, it's like I found my guy. He did a great job, and I've been sticking with him. I've been trying to grow out the top part because this gets curly, but then like the sides always poof out. So I'm anti that. But I didn't like this being this short this time because I think it just doesn't look proportionate. But I mean, it looks straight. But like the dude knows.
Yeah, no homo.
how
I
to
think your
cut.
hair looks cool. Looks
Yeah,
good.
Dude knows how to cut it. He's been doing great every time, so I just stick with him.
Nice. I had a Puerto Rican dude close where I live, but he went back to Puerto Rico, and I was like, he's like the one guy at the spot that would be like, I do, yeah, I use a blade, and I'm like, thank you, bro.
I mean,
But I
feel you
lost
on
him.
that.
I lost him, dude. I remember during COVID having to find secret haircuts. Remember that?
yeah.
Y'all had to go through that. Fucking Craigslist. Some places would make you wear a beard as they cut your hair. I mean, a mask, I meant to say, over your beard as they cut your hair. It's craziness, man. It's craziness.
I mean,
Nope.
it
No,
takes time to find the right person, I feel.
dude,
took me a
I'm telling
minute.
you.
I got one from an Asian one time, and then when she was done, she just kept going, sorry, sorry. I go, why are you sorry? She goes, sorry, sorry. And then she didn't speak enough English for me to ever figure out. I didn't notice anything, but it's,
So you're cool with a girl cutting your hair?
yeah, I don't care.
I had one today.
Mine's so
but,
simple.
But some people feel that way. Like Sports Clips. I think Sports Clips is cool, and they got girls there, and they cut your hair. I've been there twice. I liked it.
What about
But I
Floyd's?
don't. Floyd's, I ain't never been.
Well, it's just good.
I like that.
I assumed that was pricey.
It's kind of, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I go there with what I'm getting, it's usually the exact same. It's supercuts, so it really just doesn't even. It doesn't even.
That's definitely the Hispanic influence on my life. Like I said, my dad took me to Supercuts growing up, but by the time
Same.
I got to like 8th grade,
You're like,
my
fuck
best friend's older brother, bro, he would just roast my ass. Every time I got a haircut, he'd be like, "Oh, what? You just got a haircut?" And I'd be like, "Yeah," and I feel like cool because he's making me feel cool. And he goes, "You paid for that shit?" And would just roast me. Dude, the first time I went to a barber shop, got a lineup, he seen me, he's like, "You got a haircut?" And I was like, "Yeah," and I was all happy, and he goes, "Looks nice." And like since then, the women back there liked it. It was the look, you know. It was definitely.
The look.
It looks cleaner. But I like Supercuts. I've been in one Supercuts where it caught on fire while they were cutting my hair.
That's pretty
Damn.
cool.
In the-
It's a good ass haircut.
In the back room. Like, it's getting smokier, and we're like, what's going on? And she's still coming here, and then the firemen all bust through the front door, run by us to start putting it out in the other room.
Oh.
And they're still like, we'll keep cutting it.
Some guy was
Wow.
getting too good of a haircut. Some guy with gum in his hair, and they were just grinding it out with a saw.
You seen the dude that was like caught at work? That he was like smoking weed and blown into like a vacuum or some shit. And then his manager walks in.
Nah.
There was a video back in the day. Dude was like smoking weed, blown into a fucking vacuum, and then the manager walks in. He's like, "Oh shit!"
Nice.
It's like, "You're fired."
Damn.
We're on a bit of a losing streak.
I mean, we won one. That's usually how
We won
gambling
two.
works.
We have one, too.
We won 2.
Alec picked both of them. We're relying on you, Alec.
I know, it seems
Or he's
that
waiting
way.
for us to step up. That's the better way to say
Should
it.
we go back to the harness?
Harness, dude, of course.
The chariot races,
Cherry races.
I'm just
I think it's
agreeing
the
with
only thing we've won on.
the Troy races.
I think it's the only thing we've won on. It's kind of hard.
Acid no beer.
That baby out there is making noise.
It's a baby or a cat?
Probably a cat.
Yeah.
I guess I'm wrong. All right, Go-O Mickey. Calf pin, like CALF pin.
Take a chance.
Take a chance. I guess you can read them too. Take a chance. Judith Gwenda, Lulu May, Aurora Joy, Scruffy. I like Scruffy. Cosmic Flyer. It's Backpage News. Right About Angus. Queenslander. Kawhi Blaze. And you had a reaction to Backpage News.
That was a very funny name for.
Cosmic Flyer is the favorite. It's a good name, too. Take a chance if I could just have to do it. Let's do Take a Chance and Cosmic Flyer. It's Backpage News.
Nah, you pick one of them, Will.
Scruffy was decent.
You like
Pick
Scruffy?
Let's go to Scruffy.
Okay. Hopefully. Should we shoot a place?
Yeah.
Or a show? It's
Yeah.
just a show.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, this is kind of fun.
That's cool. I like it.
It's not bad.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else weird happened in Vegas. You know, just kind of.
I can't believe you didn't go to the Mirage though.
I thought it was I just don't trust that.
I mean, all you had to do was
I really
sit
didn't
at,
think about it. It's
sit-
kinda like-
have a player's card and sit at a slot machine.
Yeah, I get it, but I hate slot machines.
I hate.
Well,
Hate
agreed,
it.
but
It's
it
not
was just
fun.
you didn't have to play.
I just think
You
it's
just
too
had to
rigged
be
for me to
like,
trust.
have your
Yeah.
card
It's
in.
too silly.
Yeah, it's just not fun. It's just not fun.
Has some
Well, dude, you could have said it was between like 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. on those days. That
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
the time that they were doing those.
Yeah, I was
giveaways.
doing too much other
So
stuff.
you could have just sat during those times and tried to.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. I
Agreed,
could have just been
but
sitting hanging with my friends.
Did you
that
try
shit.
going into a CVS and buying alcohol and then drinking it there?
No.
Because they let you do that. I thought,
Yeah.
It blew my mind. I'm like, what? I can just drink this here? And they're like,
Drink anywhere.
They're like, yeah. I was
Yeah,
like,
on the strip and
whoa,
everything.
it's
I was annoyed that like at the Venetian, like sitting at the table, we didn't get any free drinks, and that's like the fucking point. I had to buy all my drinks at the casino.
Well, they said that they're changing that.
The lady, we saw the lady after like 20 minutes. She asked us what we wanted, and then we just never saw her again.
Well, but
Huh.
they said that like
So
the,
she even
the
came
casinos,
over.
Yeah.
the casinos
Rough.
now have a system in place that like if you're actually gambling, then they'll give you free drinks.
That's
But
what we
they
were
can,
doing.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, but they can read like how much you're spending and shit.
I'm sure they
That's
can, but it has
bullshit,
never
man.
happened to
That's
me.
bullshit,
Every time at
man.
a casino, that's like the
You're
big
at least
plus.
gambling, even if it's dollar slot machines, whatever. You're doing
That's the
it.
big plus of
Yeah,
of like when you're in the casino,
of
free
course.
drinks.
That's what I mean, it never really works too well for me, but I've had it done.
Yeah.
Get like a drink or two, but they could catch on. I'm not a slot machine type of.
Yeah, but like, it wasn't even we were doing that. We were.
You were at
technically, I
sitting
lost $500 sitting there.
Yeah, rough. Yeah, that's bullshit.
You know, that's not like. But yeah, it was just bullshit. Like I didn't see them anywhere. Like it wasn't even like if I would have seen them, I would have been asked. But they were just like very rarely. Maybe they are just getting, at least in that casino, they're just tired of doing it.
Like something to help you at Walmart or Target.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just have mentally retarded people running around the casino asking what you want to drink.
I seen a couple things recently, man. About people winning on the slot machines where it says you won like $1 million, and then they come out and be like, "No, the machine malfunctioned."
Yeah.
Like a couple of these people took it to court. It's like you can't say that.
Do they usually win in court?
It's in the news context I seen. It wasn't finished, you know.
Yeah, well,
But it's like that, and that's the
I'm sure
saddest
sometimes
part.
it does fuck up, and they literally can. That just so how they reveal that, I assume, is just like showing the code somehow, and like
But man,
that's probably a pretty. It's like just give it to them.
it's a rough fucking pill to swallow, dude. You know.
Yeah, just give it to them. I wonder if you can look that up.
I mean, when I was up in a casino up in like Northern California doing a show. Hold on one second.
You see the news.
We'd see a bunch of like the townspeople, bro, and me and Rick Esquieta were calling these people mechanic hands because like you could tell who were like the drug addict people because all their hands looked like they had been working on cars or like stealing catalytic converters and shit. And you can tell they had like drug problems and shit. But it was just like wild to see these people just walking around like fucking zombies in this casino and shit. You know?
Wow, it's like that, huh?
Yeah, it was wild, dude.
Claims it's a glitch.
What is?
Oh, let's see here. Let's show. So I wonder if she won. This lady that won the jackpot, but they said it was a glitch. Win voice. This is last year. Let's see what happened to. It's funny. Her last name is Bookman. You know, like a bookie. What happened to Katrina Bookman? Has one of yeah, she $42 million too.
Oh wow. That's where I could get a glitch, but the things I've seen were like $1 million or $5 million.
According to a 17-page lawsuit, for all intents and purposes, it appeared that all the earshots had hit the jackpot. We've used the words. Wait, why? Cost starting casino. She said during an interview. Fortunately for Bookman, things took a terrible turn. Okay, just tell me. They offered her a steak dinner instead.
Oh, for the lady that won the slot?
She saw an air exactly known for the amount of money Bookman wagered. 40 cents should have been 6,500. Therefore, was the result of a machine malfunction. But as a Goodwill Resorts World in New York offered her a free steak dinner and $2.25.
What?
Not only did she refuse it, but
What's the $2.25?
that's what it says. Free steak dinner and $2.25. That's what this article says. She took her case to court. The dossier claimed this Bookman coming. Just tell me what fucking happened. Like any skilled touring roof could prevent. So how did the lawsuit pay? Did she get her? Was there fucking something? The sad part of the Katrina Bookman casino story is that she received neither. She didn't receive her $6,500 that they said she technically won, and a judge at Queensport ruled in favor of the defendants for a Bookman that was in it in the saga. Wow. She didn't get anything.
Of course. It's always the casino wins.
$42 million is a fuckload. They should have given her something.
If they're Indians and shit, they're like, we don't actually. They run the law.
They don't have to abide by shit.
They don't really have to do shit.
I mean, they were saying in one where this guy was going around playing blackjack, like getting caught at a reservation casino is different than an American one because they don't have to abide by the laws of the state.
Right.
So they make their own shit. So he could have been like locked up over there and had no, like rights as an American in the court system and shit. So, I mean, I don't gamble, period. One time when I was in, we were coming back from, I had to take this guy out to Arizona to, he had to do something with his license, right? And he needed me to drive. So we drive out there, and on the way back, we stopped at Morongo. He gave me $1, and I put it in a slot machine. And I won $300.
Amazing.
And fucking, yeah, but he kept the cash and shit. Well, dude was a gypsy.
Do you want to split it with you?
Well, he was like, oh, well, it was my dollar, blah, blah. And then he
you
was a
still split
gypsy.
that. You give you some. You give
Agreed,
you
but he was
some.
a gypsy. And I'm like, you ever seen Thinner? The movie Thinner?
Fucking gypsies, dude. No,
No.
no.
You don't remember the movie Thinner? It was the one where like the dude
Yeah.
hits this gypsy dude's mother, like, and
Oh,
then,
Thinner?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
well, like this gypsy dude puts a curse on a guy and he goes Thinner on his face, and the guy starts
It's his
getting
dinner?
thinner.
Okay.
So he gets thinner throughout the movie and shit, and he was gonna die, but then he had to like.
So you thought
make-
this would happen to you if you?
well, I was like, man, I don't want no voodoo put on me or some shit. So I was
There's
like,
the
just take the
Santeria,
cash.
dude.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
the
I'm
Santeria.
Who
superstitious.
is the guy?
He was some gypsy dude.
And he just gave you a dollar when you walked in the door?
No, I went with him to go to Arizona to help
Okay.
him with his license shit, but he
Who's
couldn't
your
drive.
friend?
Well, no, I had met him out partying. He was like, "Hey, I'll pay you
Yeah.
to drive."
It's like a
So he
cliff
paid-
situation. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I drove him out there, and on the way back, we stopped at the casino, and then he gave me the buck, and I put it in. I
Damn, you
won.
gave him the ride, dude. You should have been like,
Oh,
"Look."
you
Agreed,
put the
agreed.
buck in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he
fuck.
gave him
Agreed.
a ride.
Agreed, but I didn't. Well, I drove his whip and everything, but like the thing is, I didn't.
Well, he's got to get you something.
Agreed, but like the thing is, in
You didn't
my
want a
defense,
curse put on you.
yeah, I was like, fuck that. Like his whole family, they were like fortune tellers and this and that. And I was like, nah, man, I'm not playing with that shit because I'm superstitious. Just keep the cash. It's
I
all
guess
good.
I don't mean you should have like.
Yeah, where
Did
do
he
you
offer
fall
you?
on this? Because you're pretty
Did
superstitious.
he offer you
What? Offer me what?
some of the
Some.
money?
No.
Well, that guy's just an asshole.
Yeah, agreed. But I mean, I'm not trying to have a fucking curse put on me.
I don't think a curse would happen, but like, I
Yeah,
just
where do
in
you fall
general
on
out
the
of
curse
principle-
probabilities, Alec? I know you're a little
I'm
superstitious.
not a curse guy.
That's fair line.
I'm not a curse guy in the sense that guy could have rubbed your cheek and then made you skinny.
Thinner.
Well, I mean, not that, but
I could use
something
that,
else.
yeah.
Something to put a hex on you. If anything, I think he put a hex on himself, and he should have known that's bad juju to not give you any of the money.
That's fair, dude.
When you're driving
that's
out there,
pretty
that's bad
fucking-
karma on his
Pretty
part.
Yeah,
fucking
agreed,
No,
but-
I don't even care about the drive. If you put it in the machine, that's the
Agreed.
juju part.
What
for
I'm
me.
doing, if somebody
That I
gives
can
me
get
a
behind.
dollar, if somebody give me a dollar in that situation, and I put it in 300, I'd at least give them 100.
Yeah, or half.
Yeah, I'd most likely
Yeah.
half, but at
I mean,
least
well,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
third.
that sounds-
At least a third.
I'd feel
Agreed.
weird saying less than 100.
Yeah,
It'd feel like awkward.
yeah. I would feel like a dick.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
this guy didn't, but
No, that's
It is
because
what
he's
it
an
is.
asshole. He's a
He's an
gypsy.
asshole, dude. He's a fucking gypsy.
Yeah, it sounds.
Dude, the only time I've been to Morongo was, I mean, I know you guys know my story about hanging out with the gay prince of Saudi Arabia, but it was kind of funny because we went to the casinos and he would just like gamble money, and whatever he'd win, he would just push it and give it to people around him. It wasn't like thousands, but it was definitely hundreds. Well, first of all, I'm sitting there and didn't give me any of the money, but he gave it to everyone else. And I was like, why do you do this? You know, like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, dude. It's,
And he what?
good.
He explained that he's like, you can't use ill-gotten gains as a Muslim. You can't use like drug money, gambling money, money came from bad places. But it's just funny because he also like follows up with telling me a story about sucking dick the other night. Hey, he's like he's a funny guy, dude. He's really cool and funny. But like you know how people are with religion and their justification. But I'd be gambling if I was sucking penis. I
Of course.
would not be that intimidated.
You're
by
already
that.
doing that.
Already doing that.
But I was gonna say, like, if you're like going to the casino with like a really hot girl, and then like they just find if you're like standing by the craps table, the people just throw them money.
I
Like
bet.
dudes will just give them like I've been with like a couple years ago with some girl, and like we like all went to the hotel room. Like, how much you win? She goes, I have $1,500 now.
Yeah.
And I was like, how'd you do that? She was like, I stood next to a guy. And then the guy was just like, you want to come with me to the whatever? And like, so they're just giving money to gamble with. And she's like, and then they just like, I just
Keep
put it in
it.
my pocket.
Dude, I would so do
That's
that.
great.
Hell yeah.
you
That's
saw
amazing.
that.
That was
What's
a
her
lot.
name? That bad Barbie whatever chick.
Yeah.
Made $57 million on her OnlyFans.
Well, she's
That's
like the number one.
ridiculous.
only
I don't
thing-
fucking know. I mean, I saw that on
Bad Bobby, is that what you said?
Bad Barbie or whatever.
Bad Barbie?
Yeah, the
know
Catch
that-
Me Outside girl.
Yeah, the Catch Me Outside.
Oh,
chick.
her, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's awesome, dude.
Yeah, well, she's made $57 million on OnlyFans since she started the shit.
Wow.
And that and then a bunch of people were
She's
saying
like 15 minutes from where I'm from or whatever, where
That's
she got
crazy.
all that. That's why when she talked like that, it's embarrassing, but I super get it.
Yeah,
you know?
agreed.
My sister was like that growing up. My older sister,
We need that 3 to come into third.
dude. I was talking to my older sister yesterday, and she's telling me all this stuff about. She's like, she just said the N word probably like fucking 45 times probably in the conversation,
I mean-
and she usually doesn't. But her point was about that. She's like, where we're from, white people can say it. It's like I moved to Colorado, people get mad. I'm like, you should stop first of all, but I get it.
I mean, I had to check a friend
Definitely.
out here, like a Mexican
I
dude.
knew a lot of white people. It was crazy.
And my boy comes out here and he's, you know, saying that in the whip, talking to me, and I'm like, bro, you got to watch out where you say that
Yeah.
over here because motherfuckers don't talk like that. Over
I just
here.
say
He's like,
I don't
"What you
get
mean?"
mad, but I don't support you doing it.
Yeah,
That's all I try to say.
yeah. I mean,
Well, I've done it plenty, but you know,
you
more
guys seen the
respectful.
kids in the pool over here.
no, it was really wild.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that the first time. I'm like, what the? I wanted to yell.
But
like,
that
"What
was
you
the
guys
thing.
doing?"
That was the thing. They're Mexican. You know,
Yeah.
like where I'm from, like I said, white people don't say it, even though my sister and some hood rat girls do. But Mexicans, they can. But out here, Mexicans can't. It's
Yeah.
weird. But I don't make the rules.
Who won?
Not us.
Mm.
That 6-horse was fucking 36-1.
And he won.
And he won.
Shit.
We had 3, 7, 8, 9. 8 came in 4th, which would have made us win. All right, we probably got like one race left. Unless we win.
Yeah,
Hopefully we win.
we're gonna win, dude. I can feel it.
Man, that was our long shot one, though. That was the biggest long shot we've seen.
36-1.
Yeah. That would have been tight.
Only we bet all our money on that,
I know.
right?
That's gambling.
It's the gambling.
Let's do this one real quick.
Hmm
No, not that one.
Yeah, I used to go to the.
Let's go back to Japan.
I used to go to Indian casinos and bet before I was 21. I was like working as a bar back, and a lot of people from work would go down there after work. So I'd join. Every time I go, I would only play war. It was the only game that made sense to me. I'm like, either you win or I win, and I would take whatever tips I made that night,
Nice.
200, 300, and put it down. One
All right,
try.
let's do this
And
real
then
quick.
if I win, I go home. If I lose, I go home. And I kept track of like doing that every other weekend for like a year, and I ultimately was down $700 since day one, and I quit.
Yeah.
All right,
I
what
mean, I
about-
never gamble.
What about Juniper Dance,
That's fun.
Queen's Happy, Memorial Queen, Ryunu Arden, Friborg,
Let's do that one because he's got the 53 or whatever. What is that? 50?
53-1.
Yeah, let's do
Mother
that because that-
Favor,
the
Dan
last one was
Stone,
so- oh wow, 72.
Dan Stone, Anna Marie, Harunu Tuli, Ririkata, Mahina Hyena, Secret Sinti.
The 72 to 1 or whatever.
Okay.
Oh, now he's down.
Yeah, so which one was that one? Friborg or Haruna Tuli?
Well, whichever one has the highest odds because last fucking, win was the highest odds. So let's like do the opposite of what we would normally do.
So one like with crazy odds,
Yeah.
like 67-1 or something?
Yeah, like some fucking outlandish odds because it's like if you're going to lose either way. And
Okay.
we've been trying to play it on the stats where we should win.
Sure. We really just go by the coolest name.
Oh, well, I've been going by like stats on
Okay.
lightest weight of the rider and shit.
Yeah.
And then decent odds too.
And
And then the
these-
name.
Well, let's go with this lightest weight guy who's 112 pounds. That's tiny. All right, 7. All these guys have to do is get first or second. 7, 9, or 12.
You got use all the money, or you got $1 I could.
We got
save
half
on?
more. Let's
Half
do the next one. I think it's about to close.
You gotta send
I-
me the buck.
With half of 6, $3 left.
Nice.
So we'll have one more.
We got one more.
Unless we win.
Yeah.
7, 9, 12.
And unless we win, and then the podcast never stops.
And then, yeah, exactly. We go to we lose.
Yeah.
Wait, did I put it on the Stone guy? Because we're on the Stone podcast?
You got to do that, dude.
Dan Stone.
Whatever it is, it's happening.
Race is closed. Wait, did I get that one? 7, 9, 12. He's going to win, dude. I didn't get it in on him. Wait, did I? 7, 9, 12. Yeah, we got him. 7, 9, 12.
7's pulling in the first right now.
Good. That's what he's supposed to do. His name's Dan Stone.
9 is fucked.
Freeburg.
Yeah. Is that Freebird?
As they're into the turn. It's still Queen's
Yeah, I
Happy.
mean, 9
ahead by
ended up
half a
being
length ahead of
99.
Dan
Oh, wait, is
Stone.
that 12? Yeah,
Mutt
they're 7 and 12 are
7,
moving
9,
up.
12 are in the
fighting,
mix.
dude.
Is Anna Marie
7's falling,
challenge
Well, I
dude.
just
for the
got
lead.
boxed out
That's
crazy.
Anna Marie
7,
just
bro.
behind Queen's
He's got
Happy.
owned.
Queen's Happy and Anna Marie. And Juniper
Yeah.
Dance in third.
A lot changed right there.
Now
Mm-hmm.
Juniper Dance going out a little bit wider to cut off, Arden. And it's
12
going to
gave
be
it second
Queen's
and third?
Happy
Oh, it's not over.
with the win
God damn.
ahead of Anna
Oh, it
Marie.
is over.
That was a quick getting owned. Who won? Who got second? What was it? 7, it was
Queen's
7, 9,
Happy.
or 12? Anywhere in there?
I thought 12 was second or
Led by
third.
Mr. Tanabata,
Or were you looking at the 2?
Maybe then.
winning its second race
Getting
in a
little
row
confused by. I
and
felt
her
like I
fifth
saw
win
12
overall
was second or
in
third.
28 races.
Might have been that 3.
Here's a look at the replay of the home stretch.
At
You
the
can
home
see.
stretch. 7 just got owned.
Was about a length lead there. Anna Marie fell back a little bit, regained.
Man.
We're getting
Mr.
destroyed,
Yono
huh?
driving.
Or is that 7 right there
Juniper
coming up?
Dance.
Did that person
Trying
still
to
lose?
challenge.
Oh, oh,
Yeah, it's
oh.
12.
But it's
Did one?
I think
here's a
12
look at
came
the
in
overhead.
third.
First place number
God
2.
duh.
Queen's Happy. Second
Oh,
place
there's 7.
number 8. Anna Marie. Third place number
Damn,
1.
dude, I don't know.
Dance. Fourth place number 4.
I think that might be number 1. 12.
Nuno
I
Ardern.
think so. It might be like illusion with
And
this
fifth
like
place,
fucking
number
Yeah,
six.
there's 10. There's
Mother
6.
Favorite. Those are your unofficial results for race number 4. Stay tuned for the official
I don't
results
think
coming
you
up
said any of
shortly.
the names we said,
Meantime,
did you?
let's watch
There's 12,
a
yeah.
replay of the race.
There's 9 and 7. The last 3 horses.
Oh, wait, one more.
All right, one more.
Uno mas.
And then I guess
Damn,
it's.
we're doing good for time today.
Do you want a. Why? What is it?
10:40 probably.
Oh, I thought how much
Yeah,
time you're doing?
2 hours and 4 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's typically pretty good on. Anything over that's pretty long. Okay. Let's do the Australian Newcastle. It comes on in 10 minutes, and then that'll be the last one, and then we'll just get on.
I would say-
moving on.
In my opinion, constructively though, if we continue this, we gotta do it only just like once at the beginning.
Yeah.
Maybe like once an hour.
Yeah, I agree.
But we can't. Yeah.
We were
so-
trying it for the first time.
Yeah, we're having fun, but I think you would agree it brings a little bit of dead air. And a little
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. It's hard. It's hard to communicate with it
multitask.
going on.
Yeah,
It's a lot of multitasking.
but
But
fun.
this is a gambling episode.
Okay, Jay,
It's a
race
gambling
7 on the
episode.
program coming up.
You
Benchmark
know,
64
I
for the
just
boys
got
over the
Vegas,
1400
still in
metres. We'll
my
come back to one.
blood.
Actually, I got a little bit of a story about. I remember I got a scratcher ticket. Right, I had $5 I found on the ground, and I tried telling my 2 best friends, Sebastian and Charles, and we're like, we're gonna go buy a scratcher. And then Charles was like, nah, I'm out. And we're like, you're gay. But me and Sebastian went over. Swear to God, we went to the gas station, bought a scratcher. I think we had $10 actually, because then he threw in 5, and we bought 2 scratchers. And basically, like, you get it back. One won $10, one won 0. So like, all right, fuck it, let's buy 2 $5 scratchers again. One won $5, one won $5. And so we're like, all right, let's do it again. I swear to God, we did it like 10, 11, 12 times where like the guy
winning?
kept winning the same amount. We're like, let's do it again. Like the guy who's selling it is in on the joke. We're kind of laughing and stuff. And then I'm starting to get bored, so I scratched it kind of like the wrong way, one of the cards. Like I scratched off the winning numbers first.
Sure.
And so I look at all the winning numbers, and it was strange to me because they had one of the 8 winning numbers as 23, but they had it twice. So now I'm like, why would they give me the same winning number twice? Doesn't make sense. They're ruining my odds. And as I continue to scratch along the thing, and I scratch off the number for each one, not how much they're worth, but I scratch off the number, there was like 8 of like the 12 spots, like 7 or 8 of them were 23. So I'm like, oh my God. And I realized every other number I had also was a winning number. So I won every single scratcher on the thing. So me and my best friend are fucking losing it. We're like, we're like showing the fucking cashier guy, we're like, we're winning, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually I scratch off how much they're worth. Each one of them was worth $5. So I won like
that's
80
still
bucks.
something.
No,
Pretty
dude,
good.
I thought I won
Yeah,
$2
a
Scratcher,
grand.
that's great.
Yeah.
I thought I won at least
Yeah.
$2 grand or something.
Sure. So
$5
it
grand.
felt like nothing.
We were pissed, dude. I'll never forget that high and that low. I'm like, it's cool, but
All right, last one.
I was doing that. I think some shit happened where I felt lucky one day, and then I went into like a 7-Eleven and bought a scratcher, right? Because I had cash, and I was like, okay, well, this cash, I can spend it. So I think I bought like 2 scratchers with like $10, and then I won, and then I used that money to buy them, and I kept winning.
Sure.
But then it wasn't much. It was like I think I won in the end like $20, but then I just called it. And I've done that in the casino too, where I'll win at like blackjack a little bit. And like one time I was with my brother, and he went to play poker, and I played blackjack and won like $50, and then I stopped.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did this
Yeah.
weekend. I went up like 600, and then I just kept throwing down a roulette, and then I had 100 left, which is what I started with, and then went to the blackjack table to my friend, got it up to like 280, and then just go, that's it.
yeah.
I think I was up 380, and then I had 100 chip, and I just put it on. I was like, this is gonna be it no matter what. Lost, and I was like, all right, that's it.
If I had won the price of my ticket for the show, I'd be like, solid. That's like a good line right there, Fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, when we rode out to Oakland, one of the Rough Riders, we stopped at a gas station. He bought a scratcher and won $500.
That's
Like a $20 scratcher. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, after spring break one year, we stopped at one, and I went and bought one, and I got like $250.
Nice.
It's like, and I was like, oh, it's pretty much all my spring break money.
Dude, as a guy that works at 7-Eleven, dude, trust me, it's fucking insane how there's some regulars that are there every day, 6, 7, 8 hours a day buying scratchers over and over. We call them scratch tweakers. You know,
Wow.
they'll just go and they want to know what number you're on and all these crazy theories, and
Where you're at in the roll?
it's nuts, dude. And I get to know these people so well because it's like just all
Yeah, 'cause
day,
they're your
just
regulars.
hanging out.
I mean, there's a kid that does that on the Instagram Reels where he goes and spends like $20 worth in some. I don't know. It's got to be a southern state because it's like this little machine and it pops them out, and then like he like cracks them open, and like he buys like a bunch. He's like, "Oh, we might win today," and then like
Yeah.
never wins. But
That's what Mr. Beast said would be the perfect idea for a stream is you just do scratchers till you hit the jackpot, and then eventually you'll get enough streamers and they'll just start buying you the scratcher.
yeah,
And then it's just an endless
Solid.
thing till you get the thing.
I mean, dude, there's this one guy that comes to my 7-Eleven. I've known him for years. He's like an alcoholic, but he dresses really nice, but he buys the same 2 shots of Amsterdam. So you have also, besides scratchers, the lotto, you know? But there's different games other than Super Lotto, Mega, and Power. And I'll never forget, he came in the store one day just hanging out, drinking, doing his thing. And he puts down the numbers he picked with each of the slips. And he goes, that's going to win $500. That's going to win $500.
Wow.
That's going to win $500. And I just said, yeah, cool, good luck. And he's like, no, it's not luck.
Wow.
I'm telling you they're going to win. And he starts to explain some stuff to me, and he knew it was over my head. He's like, I'm trying to make it easy, but like what I understood was he explained there's a certain amount of money that they have at noon because some of the jackpots go away. That's a surplus, which
Yeah,
certain
yeah.
of the games aren't the big ones. And you can claim that money if he knows how to do it. And he called it, dude. He got 500 each one of them. He just said just like that. And he'd go back, do
Well,
it
have you
again.
ever seen that movie? Something.
well, that's what they had at the Mirage.
something large or whatever. It's a movie. It's a true story though. It was about this old couple, and the guy was just like retired from his factory job, but he was just one of those mathematicians, and like it was like a locally lottery game, but like he just crunched the numbers on it, like the way they were doing it with this like special giveaway thing that like if you bought a certain amount you would win automatically. And he did it and just started making millions and just cracked the code. And then this same group of people from like MIT figured it out too, just like fucking around on the internet, and they were smart enough to crunch the numbers. And then they like end up like finding them, and they're just like, y'all gotta stop, this is our thing, like you're gonna ruin it. And the old dude's just like, nah. Like the old dude, like he kept winning, and like he got everybody in his town in on it, and they would like give him money, and he would drive the state over, dude, because it was only like a single, it was like Pennsylvania or something, and he just kept doing it. Then eventually
Are we done with this?
we have to bet on this last one.
Last one.
But yeah, then eventually, like the lottery thing, they didn't even like get mad at him. He like eventually just like asked him how he was doing because it just got word around, and he just like told him, he was like, "Yeah, I just beat your game," and they were like, "All right."
That's
Like, they couldn't do anything. It was
Yeah.
just, it's their fault. All right, Works, Edmund, Amicus Curiae, Let's Go, Bro. It's funny. Malabar, Start Line, I'm a Superstar, Surreal I Am, Smart Action, Pocket Eights, Pacific Warrior, Ike, Obilius, and Oakfield Warpaint. Oakfield Warpaint.
I like Surreal I Am.
Surreal I Am. It's pretty
Oh,
good.
we got $3?
Yeah. We're just going to do them all to show.
$1 each?
Yeah.
I got
I like
that.
Let's Go, Bro.
Let's Go Bro's good.
And Pocket Eights just because I was in whatever.
Well, you want to pick one?
Yeah, pick one, Will.
Is ancient Egypt's out?
Ancient Egypt.
Yeah, you don't see that on the screen.
That was just what you were watching last.
Oh, yeah, he's out. He's scratched. Yeah.
So scroll down. Who else we got?
Edmund, Amicus Curiae, Let's Go, Bro.
Let's Go
Malabar.
Bro's decent.
Yeah, Start Line, I'm a Superstar, Surreal I Am, who we got.
Let's go, bro.
Smart, okay, and then I'll do Pocket Eights.
Pocket Eights is decent.
Yeah, just because of Vegas.
Yeah.
Those are the two
Agreed.
we talked about.
Yeah, there are three.
Dude, we got this, man. We're all about
Yeah, they just got to get first, second, or third. 3 horses, got sort of 9 chances for them to do it technically.
What do you think
in a
about
weird
that?
way.
Mickey,
They can get first, second, and third. And then we'll
Seen
just
that
be
Mickey
mad
do it?
that
Look at his 1/3 chance.
you know
Huh?
Mickey, whatever,
Mickey who?
the big gambler dude. Mickey, whatever. What's his name?
Just Mickey? I don't know.
Mickey
brother's name's
something.
Mickey.
Hold on.
Well, like a sports gambler? Or...
Nah, he's a casino dude.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I may have seen it on Instagram or something. All those Instagram people are
You
crazy.
came across that because of your motivation stuff you watch, Will.
Mickey
Yeah.
Mace.
No.
That
don't
sounds
know
like a name I
Yeah,
know.
he-
I mean, it sounds like a just familiar name in general. I'll look
Yeah,
him
he's
up.
supposedly like some big gambler, and he like says that he can beat all the casinos and shit and blah blah blah.
But once you you start, if if you start counting cards, they just start kicking you out.
I'm like,
Yeah,
why would,
I
why
saw-
would you
I
say
saw,
that? I can
a
beat
movie
the
about that.
casinos. I'm a
Huh? My
saw a documentary.
great grandfather got banned from Vegas in the old days for counting cards.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
was
could stay. He could stay in all of them for free, but they're like, you just can't.
You can't play.
Yeah,
Well, blackjack.
blackjack.
Yeah, I mean, but
He's
that
the one
was
that
the
passed?
YouTube
Huh?
documentary.
He's the one that passed. See the one in your story that died?
Oh yeah, it was great grandfather. So he's.
Well, yeah, this YouTube documentary.
Oh, in that story, no, he
was
died
a
like when I was in
dude
eighth
who was
grade.
like really good at like counting cards and shit, and then he started getting banned in Vegas, and then like as a last hurrah, he bought an RV and went to every casino in
Yeah,
the
and just
States.
did it all.
Yeah, until like
He,
you know, they
the
catch
video. There's videos on YouTube of people because some casinos you can film in, and it's like dudes who count card, and it's fun just watching them. Like after a while, they'll after they try to catch on, they'll be like, you can only they'll make them limit how much they can bet, and then they'll make them bet every single hand. You got to bet
damn.
every single hand, and then just because all they want them to do is what eventually happen. They'll be like, I don't want to do that, and then they'll have the pit boss come over and be like,
Well, I mean,
no, if you're counting cards, you can't do that here.
if you'd be
You gotta
smart
go.
with it,
Back in the day, they just
like,
beat the shit out of you.
but wouldn't you?
I'm sure they still do.
Sure, yeah. If you're
Fucking around.
if you're fucking around too much,
Dude, I'd be in such a state of anxiety if I was a casino runner because technology and ways
Yeah.
and shit, I would constantly be like, this is
but what's going on
Gosh,
above
20
them, what they see in the background, dude? They're you can see people they're monitoring people in such a probably
Yeah.
crazy way where they can just scary, probably.
yeah, facial stealing recognition
exactly.
software.
I bet
Well,
it's
they have
crazy.
Guilty
Yeah.
facial
Yeah,
recognition
exactly.
They were
software.
talking about there's
Looking around too much.
There's a software that all the casinos are subscribed to that's like the anti-gambling shit.
Yeah, yeah.
They have a name of
I-
everybody who's
At my buddy's bachelor party, I mean, we were all
Makes
just
sense.
fucked up, and we were all rolling, and like on a streak, and I was just fucking around drunk, and it was a 17, and I hit on it, which is retarded and crazy, but I was just fucking around, and they were hitting on a hard 17, like 4 pit bosses came over,
Damn.
and they're just like, you're hitting on 17. I was like, guys, I'm just drunk at a bachelor party, I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, I'm
and
not
then
a pro.
it hit like a 3, so I got a 20, which is so funny. And I was like, you could tell they were kind of coming at me a little bit. I was just like, guys, I'm just drunk with my friends. I'm just literally fucking around. And I'm like, it's only like $50 I'm betting. Like, what is it? I guess that's what they're just looking for. They know it that fast.
But I
Yeah.
mean, that's the thing. That's my question.
See, I
Like,
don't
if
even
you
know.
know how
I
to
hear
count
you.
cards and everything, wouldn't you throw in a couple bets to throw them off, not just win every time?
I'm sure some of them do that, but eventually you're just gonna. And now counting cards is so crazy because now they'll use 5 decks.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're good at
Just-
math, you can
yeah,
do
but
that
it's just
because
next
14
level counting cards.
to each suit, 52 a deck.
Yeah, I've played. They have some casinos.
14 cars each suit.
Yeah, I believe. So.
Yeah, because it'll be 5 decks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's 52 cards in the deck.
Yeah, but instead of 4 or 5s, there's 16 of them.
Yeah,
Just 'cause
if
they're
you
using
can do
so
the
many
math,
decks.
like Rain Man.
Yeah, of course. And in some casinos, not I don't know if they have it in Vegas, probably on the Fremont Street, shitty casinos. But I've seen casinos in Biloxi that have single deck blackjack.
Yeah. He was
And
talking
it's-
about how they had that in some of the smaller casinos.
Yeah,
And then they're not as well funded, so they don't have all the security and shit.
yeah, and it's single decks. It's 10 times easier to count
Yeah.
cards, or however many
Okay.
decks times.
And they were saying I was learning about that number shit about the +1.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's if you really wanted to do it, you could.
Yeah, I was always interested in.
Yeah, if you really wanted to commit to it, but it's I don't know. It's I don't
Right.
play blackjack enough to super commit.
I like blackjack, and I have definitely a way I always play every time that I think works, but I don't have any math or I don't know any of the.
Yeah, there's some basic stuff.
Yeah, it's just you got kind of feel of the game. And
What are we even checking on here?
Picked whatever, bro. Let's go, bro.
7, 9, 12.
Oh shit, 7.
Or wait, no, 6, 10, 13.
Was 10
see
in
the
the front?
13,
6,
and I
10,
see the
13.
10.
10's in the front. 7's fucking gaining speed.
Mm-hmm.
6 is in front.
Yeah, 6, 10, and 13. You
Line.
said?
That's the sixes in front.
6, 10,
Inside was
13.
Smart
Okay.
Action, followed by.
Let's go 6,
Not
dude.
bad.
I'm a superstar.
Go 6.
Amicus Courier.
6
And
is
IQ, that was quite bizarre.
Let's Go
He
Bro.
just, came out of the gates, but he was just trotting.
6,
and
10,
then
13.
took
Yeah,
no
gambling
part
is
in the
all
action.
so crazy. It's such a
Charging to
crazy,
the
even
front
like
here,
in the
Let's Go
casino
Bro
in there,
down
especially
the
being on
side. At the
mushrooms.
550,
Like when you
it's
go into
started
the
away by
ATM
5
and like you're
lengths
pulling it
off
out,
Surreal
and there's
Iron.
just like
Obelius
big
inside.
asses dancing
Works
on it in
wide
front of you.
out.
It's like,
Pocket
and it's
eight,
just like,
Pacific
are you
Warrior.
sure you like?
Smart
He's like, do you want to do
Action
savings,
behind those,
checking,
they make the
or
turn.
They talk
your
about
kid's
people
college
getting
fund?
drunk and gambling too much. No one talks about the shrooms gambling.
Yeah.
That's some gambling.
Yeah,
That's
but,
I was on-
but it's literally just like you can just tell. It's just like here's all the money you ever have, and you have every way to access it.
Yeah, and you can take loans out and shit.
Yeah, it's scary.
50 metres to go from Obelius. Amicus Courier is charging though down the
Damn,
outside
5
now.
My mom's just
Amicus
flying.
Courier at the hundreds hits
Those
the
both
lead.
look
like
Oakville
6.
Warpaint later. Amicus
Those do
Courier,
both look like
Oakville
6.
Warpaint
Yeah.
lunging.
Did we just get
Amicus
boned?
Courier
We got
is on
boned,
the
dude.
I think we just got
Warpaint.
boned at the last
Let's go,
second.
bro.
We got
Obelius
boned
in the
when I was
photo
a-
for
17,
third.
5,
Pacific
16.
Warrior, followed by Edmund.
Oh, it
Behind
was a
those
16?
Works with,
That's why I think
behind them
How do you know who won?
5, 7, 2. It's gonna be a photo finish with 6 and 16.
Come on, 6.
I think it looks pretty 16
It did?
to me on first glance.
Certainly will. Amicus Courier will hold on just
6,
over.
dude. It's got to
Roughly
be.
Oakville
Nah,
Nah, it's
Warpaint
16.
is
It's gonna be
charging
16.
for
Wait. And they're just looking at that. But
Yeah.
that's 6.
6 and
That's,
16
no.
perhaps
Nah.
in that order.
I'll go with the
in
no
terms
there.
of third and fourth, but Amicus Courier from near last to swamp them to win over
dude.
Oakfield Warpaint. The
What were the odds of the one that won
outsider.
winning?
What was he?
He deserved that. Amicus
7?
Courier, he's been the runner-up. He's passed
No,
two. He had to do it
all
the hard
around.
way.
5?
Had to go a
Fucking
long
tripping
way
5.
back
What did
from the wide
17
gate, but
squeeze?
He was aided by a nice ride.
Oh, 5
Molly
won
was nice
7 to
and
2.
patient.
17 was
He
49 to
getting
1
the
though.
outside, and he stormed home
So if
for
we
a
would have
really
gotten him to
deserved win.
place, it would have been
Oakfield
pretty damn
Warpaint
good.
Has run brilliant. He showed nothing this preparation.
Well,
but
that's
third up in the
gambling.
That's
campaign, much
gambling.
fitter, has
This is
run
my
well.
usual experience with gambling.
6
Having some fun.
That's why I don't do it.
That's why they say you should
16's
always
got
plan to
30.
lose
No,
whatever
no,
you bring to
Obelius
gamble.
just
Because
has got
and
a
Yeah.
I think it's a fair
in
rule.
front of
Yep.
Let's Go Bro.
We were up
Don't
for a
play-
second.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's go, bro.
We were up for a second.
That's how they get
I
you.
mean, I've been in the casino.
I think they're getting me. The,
Yeah.
horse, the horses are rigged.
Yep.
Have you ever seen the movie The Killing?
No, what is that?
You know, like Stanley Kubrick, that guy? He like 2001: Space Odyssey, that kind of stuff. But in one of his first movies, it was about
put it back.
these. My bad. It was about like these mob people rigging a horse race, and they rig it by they're gonna have a guy with a sniper rifle and like just shoot one of the horses as he's winning.
And did they shoot like the Trump shooter and miss?
No, they got him, but like it was, you know, like it's just so crazy. It was like they timing it with the gun of the thing. It's a very interesting movie, but that's such a wild way to rig a horse race and just shoot it.
Well, they're saying now with like the
They're all on
price of like
steroids, dude. That's for
the
sure.
They
price
get-
of property and developing shit that it's going to be like nearly impossible for new casinos to open up in Vegas because for them to win back, you know, or like, you know, have the return on investment of what they spend building the new casinos and shit, it's like it doesn't financial sense. So it's like, you know, going to slow down the development of over there.
Man, we really got owned on that one. That was kind of upsetting.
No, you just need a bunch of small gambling spots like the Chinese people do, like at a laundromat.
Yeah,
you
underground.
saw that video?
I seen that video.
Yeah, the one dude's like, "What gambling? I don't know nothing about gambling."
Look, I don't know.
Man, 5 and 17 just said, "Fuck this, dude. Let's just do it."
I mean, got to find the one horse that's taking steroids.
Yeah, well, yeah, they can like.
Dude, they're all
no-
taking steroids.
Well, it's kinda. They're taking. It's like NBA steroids or like sports shit.
And I bet they're taking a lot of shit they got banned too.
Well, like Bob Baffert, he was like.
The Russian horses.
Bob Baffert's like one of like the most famous trainers, and like he's like, you know, won the Kentucky Derby so many times, won all the things, and he got caught like using steroids on horse like in the past like few years like so many times, and then like they just kept kicking him out of every race, and then like he eventually got caught at like the Kentucky Derby, and they're like, you're not allowed here anymore.
Damn.
Like he was doing it. He's exactly like what you think he'd look like too. He's like the most horse
The
racing.
Dr. King.
Did they call that third place to the other one?
No. To the one that we bet on?
Yeah, did we win? I guess is the real question.
Incorrect,
Okay, cool. That's what I figured.
unfortunately.
Well, I guess that's that, guys.
That's the gamble.
We had the gamble. We had some fun.
Yeah, probably brought down the podcast a good bit.
I'm gonna assume that. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, I
I'm gonna
think.
assume that.
There was stalls.
I think I just got excited about it.
It was fun. I'm glad we did this because there's something hanging out
it's
aspect.
definitely a
Yeah, look
fucking
at this
thing.
guy.
But I would not.
This
Yeah.
guy's a rich looking dude.
Holy shit, he looks like Will Ferrell.
Ah,
Yeah,
it's
he looks like
Ric Flair,
Ashley,
dude.
like or Will Ferrell and Eastbound and Down. Ashley Schaefer.
I think Ric Flair.
Yeah, could be.
Woo! That dude was doing so much coke, dude.
And I hear he's like a super alcoholic too.
That's unfortunate.
They were talking about him on Kill Tony.
Did you watch that one?
Oh
Nah.
yeah, I've seen like a video of
It's
it.
wild. There's like a point where they clearly just cut out 10 minutes of it. 'Cause he was- and I like looked on Reddit, like somebody that was there.
Can
or
we
whatever.
watch that before we go?
Um,
Slash Ric Flair,
Okay.
drunk on Kill
You
Tony.
have to watch
I
it.
don't think he's drunk. I think
Yeah,
the
I'll
sad
watch
part
it.
is I don't think he's drunk.
No,
It's
he's
just-
drunk.
But it's also his brain is just not.
Yeah,
No,
no,
they say he's like a big alky, bro.
Yeah, but he's also old.
but it comes across that way. I get
also
it. Yeah.
CTE.
You think he's got
I saw that on
CTE?
Netflix on the roast of Tom Brady. They cut out the part where they boo fucking Kim Kardashian
Yeah.
for a minute because she was crying about it.
I
And that's fucking.
mean, I'm not supportive of booing her. I'm not supportive of that, but it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm just like, why remove what actually happened?
You
Because you got clout.
You as a Chicago guy, you seen how they booed? Was it Jerry Krause's wife? Yeah, was the manager of the Bulls in the dynasty years, and then Jordan during the pandemic came out with that special, and they paint Jerry Krause as like an asshole, and that's the reason Jordan left the Bulls. So they tried honoring now hence after like that team, and his wife he's dead. His wife came, old ass white lady,
Yeah.
and when they said his name, they all booed insanely in Chicago Bull Stadium. Then everyone felt bad for it. It's a cringy video because she's just
I
like,
have not seen
he's dead. She's like, everyone hates me, and everyone's like, boo, fuck Jerry Krause. Yeah,
Well,
it
that's
was a
the
bad
thing,
look for
like,
Chicago fans.
That's what I tell everybody is that like Chicago is so unique because there's this just unity. It's a hometown love for your city, for your sports teams, and everything. And if you
How
were to-
Memphis is.
nah, but I think Chicago's just super.
Ric Flair, can you please tell us a story?
That's why everyone's into it. But yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I mean, it's just if you're gonna
Yeah, there's a lot of cities like that. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's relatable.
Watch
So.
out on those by
It's like when people say small town values. It's what everybody
You are a
likes
wrestling
and
coach.
appreciates.
How does it
Very
feel to
basic.
have a performance like that in front of Ric Flair?
Fuck. No, hey.
Shane Gills is hilarious, dude.
Actually, to be honest with you, I respect that very much. My son was a great amateur wrestler, and this is why I'm going to make this. This is why. Come here, guys. This is why I'm leaving after I say this. No, no. I have more respect for people that take their time to support any youthful athletic event. My son was a great amateur wrestler. He died of a heroin overdose. Oh. In 2013. I don't need to hear that. I'm over that.
The whole thing.
But
was really
anybody
bad the whole time.
that can take time away from their life to support kids and make them better, because I can tell you right now, from personal experience, and because I believe in my heart.
Is that Red Band?
You ever had Asian pussy?
Yeah, so I guess that's what they cut out of the 15-minute thing. Apparently, he was just going on for like rambling about another for 50 minutes about just eating Asian pussy.
Ric Flair did?
Yeah, and like they cut it out, but like there's like
Rick,
people
don't leave.
talking on
Are you
Reddit
really
were
leaving,
there,
Rick?
but
During
they were
the-
like it was just
No,
nonsense for
bro,
15
respect.
minutes.
We lost Ric Flair,
Asian
everybody.
pussy. But even if they kept in there, you're just like,
Thanks for doing this.
it sounds like
See
Joe
ya.
Biden. It's like
You
it's
say
crazy.
what?
It sounds like
Damn.
Joe Biden. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But all right,
That's it?
that's it. I think.
All right.
I think we did good.
Goodbye.
I think we did good, man. Stone Coke sober out.
What does that even mean?
That means coolness, dude.
What is Stone Coke sober?
I feel like nobody.